Hello and welcome to Read the Last Page,
a book club
YAP SESH,
with your two favorite long distance best friends. I'm your host, Dan.
and I'm your host, B. And how are you doing this evening, Dan?
This crisp 6:30 p.m. record time for me. It's like 7:30 for you. So yeah, I'm doing quite fine. You caught me at the end of honestly kind of like tough day.
Really?
Woke up this morning. It was pouring rain outside. It was like pitch black, 7 a.m. when I was trying to wake up. I completely thought that. I was like, it's like, it has to be 4 a.m. Like, I've got more time to sleep. And I was like, no, I have to get out of bed. And then I went to my car and I was like, oh, I have an umbrella in my car. It's fine. Got to work, did not have an umbrella.
No.
Procedurally got soaked the 10-minute walk to my work. So that was, whoop. That was fun for me. So, and then that was just like a precursor to the rest of the day, I'd say. So like it really set the tone. But that's okay. I think it was also like, you know, when work gets so busy that you don't really have time to like stop thinking about work, like to even like eat or like just like get a drink of water or something. That's kind of what happened to me. And I got to 4 p.m. and I hadn't ate yet. And I was like, I have to find a vending machine and just like get, like, I got a little bag of cookies and I just like sat in the break area just like eating the cookies. And I was like, yeah, okay. I had to like stable myself.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what my day was like, but it's fine. It's a Friday. Ooh. And I'm so excited to be doing this with you because this is a fun episode.
Yeah.
So, you know, my mood's cheerier now, which is great.
Good.
But yeah. Anyway, how are you doing?
I'm good. As I was just telling you earlier, it's Friday and so I finished my second week of being a full-time nanny. I watched the kid that I watch 5 days the past 2 weeks, like 5 days each week. I usually only do 3, so that has been a lot. But the good news is that like the kid like really knows me and really likes me now, you know.
Nice. Okay, good.
I mean, he still cries when mom and dad walk out of the room, but
Sure.
but then he recovers quickly. Yeah, and also the parents got me like, I think it was Jimmy John's sandwich.
Oh, I love a Jimmy John's sub.
Yeah.
That goes crazy, actually.
It was so good. And so you were talking about having cookies for lunch. Well, then when I came home, I had like an hour before you were home. So I was eating some hot Cheetos and some Diet Dr. Pepper. And that was kind of my dinner. But
that's okay.
But yeah, I'm good. Right. It got cold here. Yesterday, I wore an athletic skirt and a sweatshirt to go nanny, and I was like, oh, it should be fine, because a lot of times even when it's like cold, since I'm like walking, I get warm. And I was gonna take the kid to this like play thing at the Met, and it's like a little bit over 30-minute walk, so I was like, I'm gonna be walking for half an hour, like I'm gonna be fine. No, I was so cold, and then they like wouldn't let us in. Like it's hard to explain, but there's like multiple lines that go into this same door that I need to go into, and it's like the kids play thing, but then also the members, but then also like the groups, like the field trips. So they were like letting all those people in first, which like I guess makes sense, the members, but like then like all of us like nannies and moms with like our little small children were just like standing out in the cold for like so long.
Gosh, like kids, guys.
Yeah. Luckily the kid I was watching, like, he did not seem fazed. I keep trying to like, I mean, he was wearing like sweat clothes, you know, so I don't think he was getting that cold, but like I was like hugging him and like rubbing his hands and like, you know, but he didn't seem fazed. But
okay, good. Oh man,
but yeah, it's sweater weather now, so that's
sweater
exciting. Weather. Yeah, I got my.
Do you know that SNL sketch with Amy Poehler and Maya Rudolph? And they're like, sweater weather. Ah, sweater weather. I love it. Sweater weather.
I've definitely heard that like sound bite.
It's probably gone viral on TikTok. Yeah, love it. Anyway, sorry.
But yeah, no, that's basically it. I've just been like super busy the past honestly like month, which is good.
Good.
In like
Yeah.
August, I was doing like nothing, so it's good to be doing things.
It's kind of typical of September to be like, get your butt going. Like, we're in a productive era, Virgo season.
Yeah. Oh.
You know, that's how January also makes me feel, because Capricorn season, of course. But
that's
I'm
just
like,
us vibes.
that's just us. I know. I feel like September and January always like low key kick my butt, but I do think it's because I'm like, I want to be productive and I want to feel like I'm making movement, and so I put myself in those positions. But
well,
fine.
and it's like January's the new year and September's the new school year, so it's like
those are refreshers.
It's like the starting of something both times.
True. That's so true. Changing lanes for a second, I just feel like I have to call this out, because last time this happened I didn't call it out and I felt a bit foolish. I got a blue tongue right now.
Oh.
My tongue is blue because I was drinking a Powerade before this. Shout out to Powerade. But I do like the blue Powerade, and it makes my tongue so blue. So if anyone's watching this and sees my blue tongue, please don't comment, because I'm aware, and there's nothing I can do post this video recording. So.
Yeah. Also today I took the kid, I keep wanting to say his name, but the kid that I watch to a library that I hadn't been to before, and there was like a little box of like free magazines. You could bring some to leave there and you could take some, and so I got this magazine. If you're watching,
The New Yorker.
yeah, but isn't that so cute? Like I want to rip off the front, like I want to like put that on my wall.
I love that.
The Four Seasons.
Do you remember in I think our senior year English class, our teacher gave us a bunch of New Yorker magazines. We all had to pick a cover and write a creative writing story about whatever the cover was doing.
I don't remember that, but I totally believe that it happened.
Yeah, I just like ever since then I'm like, oh yeah, the New Yorker's got such great covers. Like I'm always like, what's that doing?
Yeah. No, I always see like street vendors that have like prints of different New Yorker covers for like, I don't know, like $10-$15 or something, like a print. But I was like, I got this for free.
Exactly. Yeah, just cut that out.
And this is like the real thing.
Yeah, exactly. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is that a mascara tube behind you?
It is.
I was like, what is that?
I was putting on mascara before we started. It's
so funny.
Maybelline
Colossal?
Rocket Volume Express.
Exactly. I had the yellow one of that.
Not the waterproof one. I hate waterproof mascara. I can't get it off. I can't get it off.
Oh, you can't get it off? That's so
I'm
valid.
not, like, I just don't wear a lot of makeup, so I don't have, like, a makeup cleansing routine. I just like to wash my face, like with face wash. And so I don't, like, have necessarily, like, a serum to, like, strip the makeup off. And so it's like I'm in the shower like scrubbing my eyelashes to try to get, but this just kind of melts off.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, well, my whole thing, I actually gagged. I just got a text and someone said, if anyone needs a cookie, I have some. Well, I already had cookies today, but like, man, you know when like someone offers you a cookie and you're like, the mouse can't take the cookie right now.
I was gonna say we can pause. You can go grab it.
No, it's okay. I'd have to like get in my car.
Oh,
or
okay.
probably not. Wait, who sent that to me? Oh, Haley did. Well, Haley did, and she's technically near me, but we don't. I'll just get a cookie later. It's fine.
Okay.
It was just funny. Anyway, okay, should we get into like the topic of this actual video?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into it.
Okay.
I'm actually so excited to talk about this.
I know, me too.
Okay,
me too.
So happy fall, everybody. B and I decided, because of a lot of things, because it's fall time and we just naturally gravitate toward this album specifically during the fall, and also because, of course, by the time you're listening to this, I guess it's been 2 weeks. By the time you're listening to this, it's been 2 weeks. By the time we're recording this, it's been 1 week. Since Taylor Swift released her new album, Life of a Showgirl. And so B and I were like, wouldn't it be low-key kind of fun if we took this time to take us back and not review Life of a Showgirl, but instead review Midnights. Or just like talk about Midnights. Because we're always about 2 steps behind everyone else, low-key, when it comes to us talking about what we want to talk about. So Yeah. So anyway, so this is just gonna be us, much like a year ago we did our Evermore breakdown. This is gonna be a Midnight's breakdown of all of mine and B's thoughts on this album. We're going to go through every song on the Midnight's 3 a.m. album, which includes the 3 a.m. tracks. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say, B?
Well, and also stick around for the end.
Oh, yes.
When we do talk about the life of a showgirl.
Yeah. Like,
so
we can't not discuss it. Like,
right.
This is all we've been listening to.
But we wanted to open with like, you know, a classic.
Yeah.
You know, it's just every time October hits, I'm like, I say every time for the past 3 years, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
All of a sudden the wind.
Yeah.
The wind's whispering like Cindy at midnight. I'm like, what was that? What was
exactly.
that?
Okay, so I wanted to write my notes in my journal, and I even brought my journal to nannying today, but I forgot my pens. So I had to write them on just like my notes app. And yeah, so it looks, I don't know. I wanted to be like artsy and reading out of my journal, but reading off my phone.
I got all the way to high infidelity, but other than that, I don't have notes.
Okay.
So I will be reading off my phone.
Yeah, mine are just like, it's like la 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 la.
Literally. Okay. I do have like an organizational breakdown. I have categories. So I have first thoughts, I have favorite parts, I have parallels, and then I have any critiques.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That's.
Yeah. Like I do need a method to the madness. I can't just like come in with like just like guns a-blazing. These are my thoughts. Like, I needed to break it down.
Okay. Now mine's not organized in any sense of the word.
It's okay.
Okay, so starting off strong.
Yes.
Lavender haze.
Well, also, should we, before we actually get into it?
Okay.
Sorry. I just realized, should we maybe like talk about this album overall first? And kind of like when this was released, what you should know about before we get into it.
So
is that necessary?
Maybe a little bit.
Okay.
This was released when I was doing my second season at the amusement theme park near where we lived. And I was doing my second haunt season. So I was like...
The way I was like, oh, I thought you were gonna be like 2022 fall time. They're like hyper specific to me personally. I love it. Continue.
Like, so I was having these long drives to the theme park, and at this theme park, I would dress up as a skeleton and do this dancing, and we would play this album. I would play it on my way to work, and then we would like sometimes play it in the dressing room. And the ones that were like, you know, I could still make the whole place shimmer, and I was wearing this like shimmery costume, and it just was like, I was like in a good place in my life where that year was the year that I graduated college. And I had like, I was in a dance company. I had just been in my first professional musical, or I had my first professional musical coming up. I was like dancing at this theme park, and I was like, I'm doing it. I'm a professional dancer. Like, but I was like out of college by that point. And like, this album was just such a good like boost to an already good year that I was having.
Yep. Okay, yeah, literally. So, I guess
that was the B context, not the culture.
I could do both. I could do like the Dan context and then the cultural context. Okay. So, culturally, this came out I guess October 2022. This was Taylor's first album other than the re-recordings post her Folklore Evermore release. And so this is a big shift from Folklore and Evermore, which are like folkier singer-songwriting type albums. This is like much more leaning into the pop aspect of Taylor's career. She worked with Jack Antonoff and Aaron Dessner. And if you guys don't know anything about Taylor Swift, she did that really fun thing on this one where like she released like 13 tracks and was like, this is Midnight's. And then 3 hours later, she was like, oh, and here's like 8 more songs, by the way. And this is actually Midnight's 3 a.m. So this is a long album because she broke it up and half of it was like a surprise album, which was so fun for me trying to fall asleep after the riding the high of like the 13 tracks. And I was like, what is this? And then I was up until like 5 a.m. Worth it.
And me being me, like I was like asleep.
She was snoozing.
I was like, I'm leaving tomorrow when I wake up.
I was texting my mom because she was the only person awake, and I was like, "Is anyone seeing this? Like, I feel like I'm crazy."
Yeah.
But yeah. So for me, this came out 2022 for everyone, but like this came out during a time where like I would say 2022 was like a very tough year for me, but like having a Taylor Swift album at the end of it, I was like very heavily like inserting myself into any of these, like any of her more somber, like no one understands me kind of songs. I was like, yeah, 5 of those, please. Yeah. And then I also just remember so many, here's what I really remember. I remember so many car rides listening to this because I just liked to drive a lot at that time. Like anytime I was stressed, I would go for a car ride. And I remember voice messaging you consistently.
Yes.
Any minor thought we had, we were like, taking it to the chat. We have to talk about it.
I missed that.
That was such a time. That was such a time.
Because I also had those long drives, and that was the perfect. I miss having a car for the sole purpose of
voice messaging,
like voice memos and just like singing out loud alone in the car.
Yep. I know. That's so true. Yeah. And I also do remember, this has nothing to do with this album. I mean, it kind of does, but I just remember too when Taylor and Joe broke up, the toe breakup, we were sending 45-minute long voice messages to each other, like debriefing about it. Like it was so serious stuff at the time. It was just so funny.
I just hate that it was that you and people the toe. Come on,
the toe debrief. It's so funny. So anyway,
my gosh,
that's kind of a good, I think, good enough intro into Midnight's. Now let's get into Lavender. Oh yeah, also final thing. This is apparently supposed to be a concept album, as Taylor has said. She says that it's an album that's supposed to really reflect and feel like one of those nights where you're just up late overthinking. And so many of these songs, I think, are probably like the things that haunt her in the middle of the night, and like she just wrote a bunch of songs about it. So I think she's pulling from a lot of like at the time present day experiences, past experiences, probably also fictional, like who's to say. She does everything. So so that's just one more thing about Midnight's. Okay, now let's get into Lavender Haze.
Okay. I think this one is such a good opener. Like the beat right away.
Yeah. And it's immediately we're like, meet me at midnight.
True. She's setting us up for the whole thing. What I wrote is, this is pop. Like this is pop music. Like
exactly.
It's best. I said hot and mysterious and fun and groovy. Like I just think this song has everything that makes a good pop song. Like the lyrics are interesting. The sound of it is fun and exciting. And it's really good to sing along to.
I agree. I was listening to this in the car on my way because I went to Kansas City recently and I was coming back and I put this album on and I was like, this song is meant to be listened to in a car when you're just like screaming and singing along to it. It feels so good. Yeah. It's quite good. I think Taylor's really good at picking an opening track. There are some that I'm like maybe aren't my favorites, but I think she's very good at like establishing a tone of an album immediately. I think a lot, like, who can remember Folklore's opening line up from the one being like, I'm doing good, I'm on some new. Shh.
You can say it.
I was gonna ask you if I could curse, and I was like, I don't know.
You can say it.
Okay, so she says, I'm doing good, I'm on some new shit. And that is like that's like, yeah, and we're here. And this is a new era, and this is what the sound is, and this is what it's like. I think this song does the same exact thing.
Yeah. I agree.
Where like she quickly has to remind her audience that like, hey guys, remember I'm a pop girl too, so like, and like this is the album, like this is what the album's gonna sound like, very synthy, very like lo-fi vibes in a way, things like that,
which I love.
Me too. It's so warm and cozy to me. I don't even know how to explain it. I love there's a couple things I really love about this song. I love any part where she's like doing the da 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 da. You know what I mean? So like I've been under scrutiny. Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
That scratches a deep itch in my brain. I think it's so good, so catchy. I love the bridge. I think the bridge, specifically the part where she goes, "Get it off your chest."
Yes.
Get it off my desk.
Yes. Get it off my desk.
Yeah. This is my thesis statement for Taylor Swift, because it is so like, she's like, yeah, you can say what you want to say, but like don't bring it up to me.
Yeah.
Like that's how I feel like more people need to move through the world. Like truly, like it's like, say what you want to say, don't tell me about it because I do not care. Like things like that. I feel like I just love that line. I think it makes so much sense for like looking at her whole discography. You know what I mean? I also have parallels to maybe some like modern day Taylor music. I was just thinking, and again, I know we're not getting too much into it, but you know, but like specifically, so off the new album, she's got a song called Eldest Daughter. And in that song, she writes a line. I don't think this is verbatim, but she's like, when I said I didn't believe in marriage, that was a lie. This song, the way she's, and I don't want to pry into her personal life. That's not what we're doing here. But the narrator of the song is very much saying like, all anybody wants from me is for me to settle down and get married. And that's just not what I want to do. Like, I love that. Like, you're totally okay with me not wanting to do that. Blah, 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 blah. And maybe that is how this person felt at the time. But I just think it's so interesting seeing how in her current music she's like reflecting and like addressing almost past things that she said. I feel like that's what makes it so interesting to be like, to look at herself. No, that's what makes it so interesting to look at Taylor Swift's discography, because she is such an autobiographical writer. And so I think it's just so interesting, like, that if you step away from everything, you can genuinely see like almost a whole arc of a character through her writing. And like, I think that's just cool. It's cool that she can like go back and like be like, I was lying when I wrote that down, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, it's even like her saying like, you know, I used to think love was red, but it's golden.
You're so right. You're so right. Yeah, that's so true.
I love it. Lavender Haze.
Lavender Haze. Tea. Exactly.
Ready for number 2?
Yes.
Okay. Maroon.
I love Maroon. I feel like it's one of my absolute favorite Taylor songs. I feel like it cultivates such a vibe. And it's all in her like deeper register, like her alto tone. And I feel like
justice for the altos of the world.
Exactly. I think it just makes the song so rich. It also makes it like feels to me like a deep red, like the sound of it.
Yeah.
I feel like I can visualize the color maroon, which I think is amazing.
Well, that's what I was kind of writing in my notes, like these lyrics, like the imagery of this song I think is like on a different level than like, I mean, I think she has great imagery a lot of places, but this one like really sticks out. Like it's so because she's describing all these different shades of red.
Yeah.
The burgundy on my t-shirt, like it's just all of it, you know. And it's like so good. I said like this is such good storytelling, but still like a musically interesting song. Like I think this is a good mix of like, we're really saying something, like there's a story, there's a picture, there's an image here, but there's also the atmosphere of the music.
Yes, literally. That's so true. Also, it's just also like when I'm listening to this, I'm like, oh, she's thinking about so many red things. Like you're mentioning like wine, carnations, roses, rubies, blood, rust. Yeah. She's so good. My favorite parts in this one are like Your roommate's cheap ass fruit roast.
Uh-huh.
I love when she
That's
does
how-
that.
Yeah.
It's so good. Like, it's such good execution, enunciation.
Mm-hmm.
I like the line, you were standing hollow-eyed in the hallway. Like, hollow-eyed in the hallway.
Yeah.
She's playing with her language here. Do you see how that sounds nice together?
Uh-huh.
Right.
What is
And
that
I
called?
also-
Assonance or something?
Yeah, I believe so. Sorry, I can't remember terms. I went to college for this.
I was like, aren't you an English major? Don't you know? That's why I asked.
I don't remember. My bad. If it's not onomatopoeia, I don't. No, that's a lie. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I also like I feel like, I won't say this word, but like she curses quite a bit in this one, and she uses the F word quite a bit, especially in the bridge where she goes, "That's a real effing legacy." I love when she punches out that curse word. I think people don't like it because of that, but it feels so good to me. I love singing along to that and like feeling that with her. Like, I feel like she's enunciating it because she's angry, and I feel that anger. It feels good to me.
As someone who doesn't really say bad words, like I appreciate its use in this one. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think my favorite though is the rust that grew between telephones.
Okay, here's what I love about that line. I love that it starts out meaning one thing, and then by the second verse it means another thing. Like you were saying, storytelling galore. Because it's like that first verse, she's talking about how she's so close with somebody, and she's like, I see you literally every day now. And so then when she goes into the rust that grew between telephones, she's like, because we aren't using our phones because we don't need to. We're seeing each other all the time. Like, we're not talking on the phones, we're talking in person. But then the second verse is like talking about losing somebody. And I think like she says something about like, oh, when the silence came, we were shaking violent crazy. So the rust is growing now because of silence of them not talking to each other. Okay. This poet. That's
so
crazy.
good.
Yeah. So I love this song.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. No notes. I'm excited to talk to you about this one because I know that you had a personal relationship with it.
Okay,
at
so
one time.
number 3, Antihero.
Yes.
This was one of my initial favorite songs. Like, might have even called it one of my favorite, not just off the album, but like of all her songs, because I said like very relatable, makes me feel seen. Like, I don't know, I could just really relate to a lot of her writing in this song, sort of with my dance career. And yeah, I think unfortunately this one being one of the singles or like super overplayed, I feel like it took away, like I still love it, but it unfortunately made it feel less less special and personal to me. You know what I mean?
No, I get that. And
you know,
truly.
but I like the old school, like, I don't know, I said synth pop sound, I don't know if that's the right word, but like yeah, like I really like it, and that it kind of, her voice almost feels like far away in like,
ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah.
I have this thing, it's like she's singing back here, I don't know, it's just like that, and I also like that it's sort of like it's kind of camp in a way. You know?
This is what I said. This is exactly what I said. I said the single, kind of an absolutely insane single, but in an affectionate way. Taylor gets picked on a lot for single choices, but I think this was a great pick. It's campy in the chorus. It's deep cutting in the verses.
Yeah.
Perfect mix for Taylor.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I do. I think this song honestly rocks. I do agree that maybe it did get plenty of radio time, so probably some of the specialness wore off. But I think it's so fun. I love Taylor songs that focus on her being like self-deprecating or taking accountability for being like maybe the bad guy sometimes or whatever. Like whatever you want to take this as. She's just very self-aware in this song. And I don't know, I think her song is about her like low-key being like, I hate myself right now. So relatable. I'm like, wait, I love that. Also, literally, oh, and we've talked about this before. We think her choice to say anti-hero, perfect.
Yeah.
Imagine if she said anti-hero. It must be exhausting always rooting for the anti-hero. No.
Anti.
Anti feels so good on the brain.
Yeah.
For
sure.
Yeah. And it's also a song. This is why I think it's an insane single pick. She starts this off. I have this thing where I get older but just never wiser. Midnights become my afternoons. When my depression works the graveyard shift, all of the people I've ghosted stand there in the room. Cool. She could have just said like, oh my god, like I'm so depressed now. I'm stay
sad
up all
at night. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think about everything. She's like, when my depression works the graveyard shift. Everyone I know ghosts me. And like it haunts me. Gorgeous. I think that rocks.
Yeah.
Like queen of bring and people. No, I can't even get into it. Sorry.
let's move on while we're at a high.
True. Okay.
Okay. Number 4, Snow on the Beach, featuring Lana Del Rey.
Yes. So I said, I like this one.
Yeah.
And I feel like she gets some criticism and I'm open to it. But and I've told you this before, this song is so interesting to me because it sounds exactly like what it's saying it's about, if that makes sense. So
it has that
like,
twinkle.
Yeah, like the way that like maroon to me sounds like the color maroon. This song to me feels like and sounds like it's like snow is falling.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, it's just, I think the production is so good. And I think also the sound, like the way Lana and Taylor's vocals sound on this, the way that sometimes you can't even tell who's singing.
Yeah.
That really works for me. I think it's so nice. I love like the swooping sounding, swelling sound of their vocals kind of being mixed together. Yeah. What do you think about this song?
This one for me, it's like, okay. Okay. I will listen to this song, not so much anymore, but like in like the year that it came out, just so I could hear her go, "Are we falling like that?" Part is like
so good.
Gold, like, oh my gosh. And then it's like the rest of the song is kind of a skip for me. But like that one part, like, and I have the CD, so I would just press like the fast forward button sometimes and just listen to that part.
This was me with Illicit Affairs on Folklore.
Yeah.
And I remember that one time you were in the car with me and I went straight to the bridge. I just knew exactly what the track.
Don't call me. Yeah.
Kid.
Ooh. Like, I don't really necessarily have anything against Snow on the Beach. It just doesn't really do much for me. And
yeah,
personally, I like the clean version better. Weird, but it was beautiful. I think because this song is so almost like angelic or ethereal, for me, the F word in it it jars me a little too much, and it doesn't like, I don't think it lends itself to the overall message of the song personally. I could see how some people are like, oh, the juxtaposition, ugh. But for me, I would prefer the clean version. But yeah, Are We Falling Like that?
So
that
good.
part, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that's so valid. I said, so apart from that part that you just mentioned, which I 100% agree, I like the whole second verse where she goes, "This scene feels like one when I once saw on a screen. I searched Aurora Borealis green." That whole part, so good for me. I think the writing is so good. I like also the part where she goes, like the echoes in the bridge where she's like, I can't speak.
Yeah.
And then the whole part where she's at the end where she goes, "It's coming down, it's coming down, it's coming down, it's coming down."
So you like a lot of this song.
I said I liked it.
Yeah.
To me, the ending, it reminds me of "He was where I was there."
Oh,
I was there.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
I think we're good to keep going.
Number 5, You're on Your Own, Kid.
Don't talk to me about this one. First of all, this is maybe one of my favorite track 5s. Has to be top 3 track 5s for me personally. Yeah, I think it's like a real builder. It's one of those
Yeah.
songs where it's like the chorus does not really matter. We're waiting till we get to the bridge.
That's what I wrote. The bridge, the bridge, the bridge.
Yep, exactly. It's like the bridge explodes, and it's almost like it's like building pressure, and then like the bridge releases it, and the bridge does that thing where it's like you think it's kind of over, and then she's like, one more thing, and then it's like it's so good.
Yeah,
it's so good.
For me personally, I think I've explained this to you before. I don't know if it was on the podcast, but I just have this weird thing where when a song is like the chorus, or not the chorus, the verses, like they're like telling a story, and then like the last line of the verse is like usually the titular line, but I don't know how to explain. It's like it feels like it like drops off for a second, and then we go back and do the same thing. I'm like, I don't know, it just bothers me so much.
Okay.
And I'm just like, it feels like we're singing something, and then we're making sure we insert "You're on your own, kid, you always have been." And then you know how the music it kind of stops? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it's like I feel like okay, and then we're starting again. It just like doesn't I don't know, the flow of it. I just don't like that very much. But I think the lyrics of this song are so good. And it's not one that I listen to a ton just because the verses I'm like, okay, because I guess the chorus is kind of just that one line in a way.
Yeah, it's just the line.
Yeah, so maybe that's why. But like in the right context, if I listen to this, like you might catch me crying. Like because it really is like so good. It's just like not necessarily a like play all the time one for me, but yeah, the bridge, like I think unfortunately, I think everyone can probably relate to it in some way of feeling, you know, we all have felt alone and on our own at one time or another. And yeah, so I still love it. It's just like, it's not my favorite on the album, but I don't dislike it. I really love it. And the lyrics are just so good.
Yeah. I think this is, I mean, I have so many favorite parts, but like, I think that the ending for me, it's like it's like such a cry cue for me. I don't even know, just the fact where she's like, you're on your own, kid, yeah, you can face this, you're on your own, kid, you always have been. It's just like I think she like almost flips the phrase a bit toward the end there, like after the bridge. It feels because in the beginning it feels like, yeah, you're on your own, kid, you always have been, and then at the end it's like, yeah, I got this, like I'm on my own, but I always have been.
Yeah,
like,
and you've made it this far.
Yeah, like it's like it feels like she's reclaiming that, and it's so like triumphant for me. It feels like very like victorious in a way. Like I just love and I also love like it's like the friendship bracelets. The line, make the friendship bracelets, take the moment and take, oh my god, it's so good. But like, yeah, the Eras Tour, like the Eras Tour specifically, we can thank this song for like Taylor Swift currently being engaged, if you think about it. So
oh my gosh,
it's just interesting. It's just interesting how everything, it's a butterfly effect. Yeah, okay.
Wait, so in a way, her feeling like she's on her own is what led her to finding
like a life partner.
Oh,
okay, Taylor.
That's crazy.
That's Taylor magic there, I guess.
Okay, number 6.
Okay, I'm so scared.
Midnight Rain.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm not even scared because it's like this is a ride or die for me. I'm scared because I'm like, what are you gonna say?
I just do not care. I could never find a context where I'm gonna listen to this song.
Okay,
I
get it.
I don't know. The lyrics aren't doing much for me, and the synth voice, I just cannot, especially the word bride. It's like nails on a chalkboard to me.
Interesting.
The way that I can't even do it. Bride? I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, he wanted a bride, I was thinking my own name. Oh my gosh.
I am not hearing that.
Listen to the first 5 seconds of the song. You'll hear
I feel like that's across as weird to me. I just think that's so interesting.
I just yeah, I just like I listened to this one when the album came out because I always listen, full thing all the way through. Definitely once, usually like I try to make myself listen 2 or 3 times before I start picking and skipping because I want to make sure I'm giving them all a shot.
Yeah.
Since then, I'm sorry, this is a skip for me every time.
Ooh. I will say the only thing that turns me off of the song is the beginning being like, he wanted a comfortable, I wanted that pain. Like, I don't love the synthy noise there.
Yeah.
I think it's a grower. I was looking back at my initial album listening, and I liked every song that I was like, yep, T. I liked every song on this album except for Midnight Rain, and we'll get to it, but Glitch. And so I think there was a point in time where I was very much not a fan of the song. And I do agree. I think it is maybe a little too lo-fi for me. So yeah. So I think it's we both just have different things that we don't like.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I think this is a grower for me. I think what's interesting about this is she ends with the bridge. You know what I mean? I always find it so interesting when she ends songs with bridges and not with an outro chorus kind of moment. The other song I can think of that she does is Fresh Out the Slammer.
I couldn't even tell you how this song ends.
And he never thinks of me. So when I'm on TV, that one. And midnight's like this. That's how that ends. And then she got a boom, 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 boom. So, I don't know. I think this is an interesting conversation because I just don't agree. But it's okay. It's okay. Midnight Rain.
It's just funny. It's just funny because you're talking about it, and it's I don't have any context for what this means because I'm telling you, I don't listen to this song. And it's funny because you're saying it's a grower and it took time, and that made me think of how I used to not get Cowboy Like Me, and you've been a cowboy truther, and I was like, Danielle's seeing something in this, I gotta listen and I gotta find what it is, and I get it now. But this one, because I felt there's something there that's worth, almost making myself get to the place where I like it. But this one I've just never I've never felt it's oh, I should get to the place where I like this. I'm just I just don't.
I get it. I don't think it's the catchiest song in the world, so I do think it's if you're not vibing with it, the thing that I like about it is I like how that sounds. But if you're not vibing with that, then I've got nothing for you. You know what I mean? It's okay, yeah. I can't really sell you on it.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people love this one though.
Yeah. Yeah.
The girls really like it. I also like the way that she goes da 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 da. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe it does got a little punch to it. That I don't know. Anyway, Midnight Rain.
Yeah, valid if you like it. Just not for me.
Oh, you like this one?
But then we go to number 7. Question. This all caps. Yes, this is pop. I love this one so bad. I love that it's so. It's so conversation. It's so quick and back and forth.
Yeah.
But it's also it's introspective. But it's what I love is it's going. She never stops, and it's
true.
Good girl, bad boy, big city. It's just I love this song so much because I feel it is a kind of different, and but it's just so true pop. And for me, this one feels like the hidden gem that we all forget about. I feel it's always Lavender Haze, Antihero, even Midnight Rain, Bejeweled, Karma. Those are the front runners that I feel are always being talked about. And I'm Question is in there though,
Question is for sure an unsung hero to me, where it's I think Question does, for me personally, a lot of work into how I think of this album.
Yeah.
Like, I think it curates the sound really well for me for when I think back on it. Like, I know we said this, but like Question in the Fall Time, like it's like yeah. Like she gets it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Question. Okay, so first of all, I'm an Out of the Woods truther, and this song is like full of Out of the Woods references, which is very good. Like, you know, like I remember.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that's
yeah,
like straight from Out of the Woods. So good. And also like I realized when I was listening to the song last night with my headphones on, there's a lot of like I don't even know how to say it, like wah wah, like kind of like those types of sounds in the back, and it's like it's so 1989. Like it just sounds so 1989-esque, which is so good. This is another one where I appreciate the way that she punches out the curse words. I feel like it's worth it.
I do like him in this song, yeah.
Yes. It feels... It's good. Or like she's like, one drink after another. Meh, meh, you know, like, oh. Yeah. And the bridge is so good. I think, okay, under critiques, which I don't even know if this is a critique.
Okay.
I'm just like, it's so funny because like, I've got no idea what those lyrics are trying to tell me. I don't think it's meant to tell me, or I don't think I'm meant to know, because it's like it's just a bunch of like, I think low-key, this is gonna sound harsh and that's not what I mean, but like kind of gibberish in a way where it's like she's just like, and like, what did you think when this happened, and what about this, and like here's this other moment, and la la la, and it's like that's kind of what it's supposed to be like. It's like question, like it's like about asking questions, and I think you're supposed to walk away being like, what was that about? Okay.
I almost feel like it's like like if someone took like the first line of a journal entry over the span of 20 days, or you know, like it's just like
I like that,
like here's a sentence from this day, and here's a question from this day, and here's a response from this day, and so it's like there's a story in there, but we're not seeing all the context, you know, like it's just like a little snippet from all these different times, and it's like, yeah, it's like this is one of those ones where I love the lyrics, but I also, yeah, it's like what really are we saying, but it's like, but I don't care because I get it without like without being able to like say exactly what the lyrics are, like I get it, you know.
Yeah, no, I got you, girl. Yeah, no, this is a good one. I like this one.
Okay, I've been saying all of the title names, but you say
I do this one. Okay, so number 8. Yeah, we're on 8. Vigilante shit. Okay, my first thing I said, smushing this between Question and Bejeweled. Sure.
Yeah, what the heck?
Might as well. You know what? I think this one gets a lot of hate thrown at it. I'll be honest. I have a fun time with it.
Yeah.
I think it's, especially after seeing it on the Eras tour, I was like, yeah, let her have her Chicago Cell Block Tango number. Like, it's like, let her do that. I think that's fine. And I think it's like, it's really bratty in like a fun way. Like,
yeah.
And also she's somebody who I think you can tell when Taylor is really influenced by movies or media that she's engaging with. And so I feel like for this, I'm like, I know she was watching like a bunch of like good for her movies, like Gone Girl, or like even like Batman with like for Catwoman or something. Like I just feel like she was like very entrenched in like the good for her kind of vibe of storytelling, and I think she just wanted to kind of write about that from her own perspective. And yeah, I vibe with it on a good day.
Yeah, on a good day. Yeah, this one for me, it's a skip. I don't know. I just
valid.
I just like what I wrote is like, it sounds like kind of like Reputation, like the album, except it would be my least favorite on Reputation. Like I just feel like we already had Reputation, which was like so good, and not to say she can't reference like her previous sound and previous work, because she does that a lot, but I feel like this one for me just like doesn't really give anything new or better. Like if I was gonna listen to that song, I would just instead go listen to Reputation, if that makes sense.
No, I get that. I think specifically on this album, knowing that we have another song that's kind of about quote unquote like revenge or like things coming back around, like we also have Karma, and I think Karma does this a lot better. It's definitely a different vibe, both in like text and sound, but like I feel like if we're gonna already do one where it's like I'm the good guy, you're the bad guy kind of moment, I'd rather have Karma on the album.
Makes sense.
But
yeah, like I don't hate track 8 or anything. But it's just like I just don't ever find a context where I'm gonna listen to it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's valid. I think I will say I love the line, I don't dress for women. I don't dress for men. Like to me, that's again like bratty in a good way. I don't know. I just like the way she says that. And this also kind of gives me on the new album father figure vibes, and the like I protect the family. Like I'm like that's kind of giving that vibe. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Number 9. Bejeweled.
You love this one.
I do love this one. The sound of crisp cold fall in the song, the jewels glittery sound, the you know like how jewels are glittery, like it's like it sounds cold, you know. I just feel like glitter sounds like it's like sounds cold in a good way, you know. This like I don't know, it's weird because like this song has nothing to do with fall, but I feel like it's such a good fall time song. But yeah, I love this one because it's truly just like fun girl pop glitz glam. Like I'm like, unless you're not into girly sequins and la la la, like I understand this isn't everyone's cup of tea, but I'm like, how could you just not like this one, you know? Like if you're into that sort of stuff, it's just like perfect. It's just like it's just so fun. And also this one's also maybe a little bratty like the one before, but in a cuter way.
yes 100%. Yeah, no, okay, so I said this is a true glitter gel pen track. Yeah, I think it's like it's such an interesting song. I don't think we've heard her ever like attack this subject before, where it's like she's in a relationship but she's feeling like not like she's allowed to reach her full potential. And I love that. Yeah, like her first instinct is to write a song that's like, what do you want me to do? Like I have to shine. Like like I love that. And I love too the way that she like first of all I love that she starts baby love I think or like baby boy like I love that. I think the lines putting someone first only works when you're in their top 5. Love. I made you my world, have you heard? I can reclaim the land. That's good. Like this like I mean it's a glitter gel pen song, but like she was putting pen to paper and like
there's something in there.
Yeah, like I just sorry I had to pull like that. I want that stitched on a pillow, you know what I mean? Like, like and also the whole bridge where she goes, some guy said my aura's moonstone. I love that part. Bejeweled is so fun, and Laura Dern is in the music video, so like I don't know.
I have yet to watch all. I gotta do that. I need to have a day, and I just watch all of Taylor Swift's music
block
videos.
Out a whole day for that.
I've definitely seen some of them, but like,
Bejeweled's fun.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
Oh, I'm sure I would love it.
Yeah, it's cute. Yeah. Any other thoughts on Bejeweled?
Yeah, no, just 10 out of 10 good times. You know,
good time. Yeah, so true. Alrighty, okay. Number 10 is Labyrinth. I actually really like the song. I do think for me it's almost had like, it's like one of those songs where I don't think I can listen to it all the time because it is just again a bit too lo-fi. Which I like the lo-fi sound when I want it, but like I like if it's like a random like Friday night, I'm like probably not gonna be listening to Labyrinth. But I think it's like a song for almost every feeling. It's like a breakup song and a love song intertwined in a way, and I always wonder if this is about saving a relationship or getting into a new one post breakup. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I read it. Like, for different scenarios, I'll read it for different things. But, like, I just think it's such an interesting, complex song, and it has a lot of layers to it that you can unpack.
Yeah, I love this song so much. And this is another one that I feel like is, like, quintessentially fall for this album. The sound of, like, the like, it's so, like, it's like you can feel the autumn leaves breezing by. But yeah, I really like this one's progressions throughout the song, like the lyrics. Kind of like it kind of makes me think of Evermore in a way, like like how things are said the same or slightly changed, like as you go through the song and it means something different. And to be personal, like, I have been in a place where I have felt like when I heard her sing the lyrics, like, it only hurts this much right now. That's what I was saying the whole time. I was like, I think, like, I'm in that place right now where I'm like, oh, it's only this bad right now. But it's like, wait, but I've been saying that for a long time. And almost like this song maybe like opened my eyes a little bit, you know, like I really like this song because I feel like I lived it in a way. But yeah, I think it's an incredible song. Same with, I wouldn't listen to it all the time just because it's for the right time and place, you know.
Yep, exactly.
But I love the way the I'm falling in, falling in, and then the I'm falling in. Like, it's just so like
good.
I just feel like she just like looks up like, oh, you know, and
it's
I love it.
Yeah. And I think, I mean, I love the part in this where she goes, you know how much I hate that everybody just expects me to bounce back just like that. Like, she's got a lot of like real stabbing lines in this song where it's like, when you listen to it, you're just like, it always hits, I think, on first listen, because just the way that the song is, like, you're almost forced to like listen to the lyrics because there's so much like just in the background. It's almost like, for me, you might not agree, but like The Archer, Jack Antonoff talked about how when he was making that song, he wanted to do as little as possible in the background because he wanted the lyrics to shine. I think this is also happening here.
I don't disagree with that. No. It's just like almost like a sound atmosphere to just like kind of be living underneath what we're saying in both songs.
Yes, exactly. So I just feel like there's so many, like the one that you mentioned, it starts with the line, "It only hurts this much right now," is what I was thinking the whole time. "I'll be getting over you my whole life. You would break your back just to make me break a smile." Like, there's so many lines. I'm like, like, ooh, girl, you're, she was putting pen to paper here.
She was.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. So that's Labyrinth.
Yes. Okay, number 11, Karma.
Okay, this pop masterpiece, low-key. I think this one's so fun.
Yeah, love.
I like the way that she wrote about like karmic revenge and how she believes it will always catch up to the people who do her wrong. But like, it's okay, it's also so bratty in the way where she's just like, for me, karma's relaxing. Aren't you kind of annoyed that like you can't say the same?
Yeah.
Like it's almost like she's like writing a song about karma, but like just reminding people that's like, and I don't need to do anything about it. Like you're like, bad things are gonna happen to. It's the opposite, I think, of vigilante shit, where it's like, she's like, I'm gonna just sit and actually watch as everything unfolds for you, because karma comes back around. But like, I don't need to do anything about it. I just think that's so interesting.
Yeah, I love this one because it's so fun and danceable, and I love when I can dance to a song, and like, even if I don't physically do it, if I can in my head, if I can imagine a dance or a music video or something, like, I love that. And this one is just like so good for that. Like
Yeah.
The dance ability is like yes. Um and yeah, I just like this one I would use in my when I taught. I subbed for someone who was like having a baby, so I subbed for her for like a couple months, and we were always doing like a jazz class across the floor, like our batmas and pirouettes to this song because it's so good.
That's so fun.
Yeah, but I just love this one also because it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote that it feels almost quintessential of this era.
100%.
Like, of the pop end of like this album.
Yes, I agree. I also just think the lyric "Karma is my boyfriend, karma is a god" is so excellent. It's like such good writing for a pop song. It's just so like catchy and like also just like tongue in cheek.
I love
works.
Aren't you envious that for you it's not?
It's not. I love the part too where she goes, "I keep my side of the street clean." That's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 for me.
10 out of 10. Yeah, no notes.
Okay, number 12, Sweet Nothing. That's like Dan's fave, maybe.
That's my girl. I love Sweet Nothing. Sweet Nothing, I can't even tell if it's my fave, but like I think for me, if we were to like hold albums side by side, this is like my Champagne Problems of the album, you know what I mean? Like I'm always coming back to her. She feels like a warm hug. It's so good. I think it sounds like you're skipping a rock across water in a way. It's so good. And I think it's like the perfect love song. It's my favorite Taylor Swift love song that she's ever written. Yeah.
Wow, that's so interesting.
It's just, I think because it like, and I love like songs like Lover or whatever, but like I think this just contains a level of intimacy that I think is so indicative of like feeling safe and loved in a relationship. And I think it can also just apply to anything. Like this could be a song about your mom or like your roommate or like your cousin or something, you know? So yeah, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think that I don't really find myself listening to this one anymore, and I think it's because when this album first came out, I think I really 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 liked it and I listened to it a lot.
Oh, sure.
And now it's like I don't know. I'm just like, okay, like, and I know everything that I need to know from that song is how.
Sure. So for me, kind of what I think I like this one so much because, like I said, like this album came out in a year and I was like,
yeah,
like life wasn't going very well for me, and I just remember being really depressed and like kind of mean to the people who were like showing me the most love, and I just related so much to the line, like, they said the end is coming, everyone's up to something. I found myself running home to your sweet nothings. Outside they're pushing, shoving. You're in the kitchen humming. All you ever wanted from me was sweet nothing. Like, I just, like, I told my roommates this after I got out of the funk. But I was like, I felt so in the pits and, like, really, like, miserable. And I knew I was taking out on you guys. And they never got angry at me. They were never, like... They were just like always so supportive and comforting, and that's why I was like, I just feel like this is like a real true love song, and I feel like I can apply it to like different things in my life. I always kind of heard it as like to like mom. Like I do think that's why I just love it, because it's like I don't think Lover can be about anything other than a lover, but like Sweet Nothing can be like anything. But I was gonna say, like, my favorite love song, I don't know of all the Taylor Swift, I would have to look, but the one that came to my head was You Are in Love. Wait, God, sorry. Wait, I forgot. That's in my top 5 Taylor Swift songs. So technically that's probably my favorite.
Oh, okay.
But like in like a romantic sense, this again, I think she's in a league of her own. But also I do think that I like that the term I like the idea that it takes the term sweet nothings that is often described as like a lover's language, like they're whispering sweet nothings to each other, and she's flipping it and saying, you don't want anything from me but like this sweet nothing. Like she's describing it as like an expectation and like this understanding that they both have of each other. And I just think that's I'm like, that's so playful. It's really clever. And like, I know that she loves just like turning phrases around like that. And so I find that to be quite lovely. Yeah. I'm just too soft for all of it.
Yeah.
This song also taught me new words. I did not know what a smooth talking huckster out glad handing each other was. And I was like, oh, learned something today.
I definitely never looked that up. I was just like, all right, I'll sing it.
Real. That's so real.
Okay. Number 13. Mastermind.
I love her.
I think this is a really good vulnerable track for Taylor. And I feel like there's several on this that are very vulnerable. Which is it's this nice rounded thing of like these really pop, flirty, cheeky songs, and then like these like really vulnerable ones. But I really like the storytelling of this one. I think the resolution at the end is really good. That we find out that the guy is like, trust, it's okay. Like, I know, like I get you, I get you, and you know, he's not. And then she's like, oh, I was worried about all this in my head, and the whole time, like, the man or the love interest or the whatever, like, was, you know, right there with her, not being fazed by any of it, really.
Yeah.
I like the resolution that the narrator gets.
Yes, that's so true. Like, one thing I love is when Taylor invokes, like, her country storytelling. So like, for example, it's like Last Great American Dynasty is another one where it's like she's telling a story and then it like is wrapped up in like this great way. Like, she's telling a story that you don't even realize is a story until it ends. And you're like, oh, this is a story. And like, that's what I think this really does. But yeah, you're so right. Let's see, what did I say? Oh yeah, I think for me this is such an interesting song, and I felt almost different for like from what I know of Taylor songs, where it's like I feel like she writes about fate a lot in a way. But this one is like, she starts off and she goes, once upon a time all the planets and everything aligned just so we could end up in the same room together. And she makes you like believe it's a song about fate, and then she's like, and then I did all the hard work and I made sure that we were gonna get together.
That's so true.
And it's like, I think it's just such a funny way to like flip that. And and yeah, I just love a song where she's like, I'm responsible for my own happiness.
Yeah.
But then also, yeah, like you also said, then the guy's like, yeah, and also I had a part in it too, even though like, even though you didn't know.
Yeah.
It's so fun. I love it. And it's also a track 13 and a closer. And I think it's really interesting whenever she has a track 13 be the closing song on the album. Like, other albums she did this on were like 1989 and I wrote down the other one, Fearless. And I think it's just very interesting. Also, those two albums also won Grammys for Best Albums of the Year. Just saying.
Oh.
I'm doing the math.
Did this one?
Yeah, this one won Album of the Year.
Oh.
So very interesting. I also think the bridge, one of my favorite lines by her, which I know is probably overused at this point, but like, I'm only cryptic and Machiavellian because I care. Yeah, like that hits for me. I don't know. Just throwing the word Machiavellian into like your pop song is,
yeah,
it's not insane, but it is crazy behavior in a way.
Yeah.
So, but I like it, and I love the way that she at the Eras tour. Do you remember how like she like laid out and went like we were above her, like the camera was above her, and like she was like on a chessboard.
Kind of, yeah.
I
was
just
such
like
a
the way
fever
this
dream.
performed. True. No, I blacked out because there's so much. Like,
we
so
were
much
dehydrated.
We were over dehydrated. Had to pee. We like had not ate in 6 hours. Yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah. Okay. Number 14, The Great War.
Yeah.
Perhaps the best song to ever be made for movie edits. Like, this song really is, though, like a very cinematic song. Like
100%.
it's like setting this big picture up. It's not one that I necessarily like listen to all the time, but I think the lyrics are really good. And
Yep.
if I could have a TikTok account that only gave me like
Edits?
movie edits, like, or TV show edits, like, that's what I want. And this song, like, especially for like the Hunger Games.
I
Oh
wrote
my
that
god,
down.
yeah. It's just
I said
so
Hunger Games
good.
edits go crazy.
Literally,
to the
literally.
song. Yeah. No, actually, gosh, Taylor Swift. Why do Taylor Swift songs like eat in the edits?
Yeah.
The editing community and Taylor Swift songs just like go together like wine and cheese. It's just so good. It's so good.
Literally.
Yeah, so I exactly the same thing that you said. I do think this is some of her strongest writing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we're now getting into like the 3 a.m. tracks, which I do think have just a different vibe than Midnight's. They are definitely are like they sound related, but like it's like a different flow in a way. Yeah, I just think this is like the line, like we start off like my knuckles were bruised like violets, sucker punching walls. Like she was like, hey, I've got the pen in hand and I am literally writing history. Also the line like there's no morning glory, it was war, it wasn't fair. I don't know, I just love that. I love it. I think it's so interesting to like I love it whenever she like pulls from historical references. If you could call like World War I a real historical reference, it is, but like, you know, does it count as like also like her in like relating to like the fate of Ophelia? I don't know, but like it's just interesting that she like wrote a breakup song about like World War I.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just so I don't know. I think this is a real indicator, I think, of like her writing her butt off, and I don't know, it feels like she almost had something to prove with this one. And I really love it.
Yeah.
So I think that's all I have to say about this one.
It's great, and
Yeah.
I'll never skip a Katniss and Peeta edit.
There is one on YouTube, you guys. It's like the most popular one probably to the song. Haley and I, if we are on YouTube and we're like looking for something and no one knows what to watch, we just turn it on every time. We're like, this is so good.
That's like me for a good couple years with that Kylo Ren undercover boss thing.
God, the SNL sketch.
That was my like go-to like YouTube video. Number 15, Bigger Than the Whole Sky.
Ooh. Yeah, this is such an interesting one for me personally. It's definitely one that I cannot just throw on. Like,
yeah,
like it's a very like sad song.
Yeah, I just wrote sob with like 10 exclamation points.
Yeah,
like I just don't know what else to say about it. Like it's just very heartbreaking, and for me, when I listen to it, it always sounds like it's about a young child.
Yeah,
whether that be like whether the child was just like young, you know, toddler, little kid, or maybe like never got to be fully born, you know, like
yeah,
you know, you're hoping for this life for a kid who doesn't get to, you know, live a full life. But you know, I just think like for a parent, like I just see this as being like from a parent or the family's perspective. And it's like that child is bigger than the whole sky. Like that child is your everything, and they were going to be all of these things, or they had the potential to be all these things. And it's just like very heartbreaking. And I think for people that have gone through that, which like, you know, there's been things in my family that it's like I can relate that to. Like it's nice to have a song to feel seen and understood by.
Yeah. Yes, I think this fits into a category of like very specific Taylor Swift songs that are like very well written songs, and songs that I think in context of exactly what they're saying are so lovely and I know important for so many people. I think a lot about the song Soon You'll Get Better, or even like the song Ronin or something like that. It's such an interesting song because it's like I have not a single critique for it. It's just a song that I never feel like I almost like get the like I feel like I'm like I don't like get to listen to that kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just like not currently for me.
Yeah.
Because I just cannot relate to just what the actual message I think is, and because it's just so gut wrenching.
And I think like, you know, art, music, things have, you know, sometimes they're just for fun and we're just singing about being bejeweled, right? But then sometimes it's like, you know, art can be a medium for people to like be comforted by. I'm just thinking like this song I feel like is for like someone that's going through a grief and needs you know, it's like it's doing a service, it's doing good for people to be able to, you know, feel that emotion and have something like beautifully and eloquently written that they can like relate to. And again, it's like, you know, it's not necessarily me personally, but kind of personal in my family. And it's like, you know, I feel like that a song like this can be something for someone to like listen to on their own and feel comforted by, and also like a way to communicate to other people how you feel. Like, you know, if someone says like this song is how I feel, that's maybe easier. And this can be applied to like so many songs. That can be easier than you trying to come up with the words on your own, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure. Do you know who Mark Maron is? Have you ever heard of that name before? So he's like a comedian / actor. He just like recently put out a comedy special where he was breaking down the grief of like his girlfriend who passed away a few years ago, and he was talking about how he went on this hike on a mountain and he was by himself, and he decided that he wanted to listen to Taylor Swift because he hadn't listened to her before, but this album had just come out and it was talking about her. And so he's like, I'm just gonna listen and see if I like get it, see if I understand. And he got through most of the album and he was like, I understand like its place, it just doesn't relate to me. And then he gets to this song and he's like telling the story of like having this song visually like hit him in the face. And he's like playing it for the audience, and he's like, and around here I black out and I pass out on the trail. And he's just like talking about like how crucial it was for him to like hear that song at such a time in his life where like he needed somebody to have written this down and say that like I feel exactly how you feel, and like you are not alone in this. And like this can like let this song act as almost like a place where you feel accepted, comforted, recognized, etc. And I just think that's so true. And I love that like specifically in this story he was like, I am not even a Taylor Swift fan, and this song touched me on level like in ways I don't even know how to say. I don't know. I just thought I think that's amazing. And I love that this song registers so much for people. It just feels like a very interesting and important song that I'm happy is included in this album. Yeah.
And then we like totally flip the script.
She's crazy.
And we go to number 16, which is Paris.
Yes. I said my favorite glitter gel pen track on the album.
I said
this one's my fave.
Yeah, I said like it's so fun, and it's so like young Taylor. Like this could have been a vault track, I feel like, on one of her earlier albums, and I would have believed it. You know, like it feels
that's so true.
It feels nostalgic. It feels like something a little bit younger, and I like that. Also for me, like this is like one of the first, like there's a few Taylor Swift songs that I relate to my boyfriend Seth. Like this is one of the first ones that I was like, you know, I don't know, it's just like cutesy, like I don't know. Just fun.
I love that. New York is your Paris in a way.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's very cute. I love this one. I love the way she goes, stumble down, pretend alleyway, she fight, make believe it's champagne. I love the way that she just like, it's so peppy and cutesy. Ooh, light just turned off. Anyway, I also think it's so interesting. Like, she was really in her bag during this time of like writing songs about like, no one look at us, we're private. You know what I mean? Like, I find this to be so interesting. I don't know if she'll ever. I don't know. Maybe she will. Who's to say? But it's like, I feel like we've gone away from such like this type of story. You know, where she's like, I want to be private with my person. I just feel like we don't see that very often anymore. But I love the way that she talks about this. Like, she's like, we're in like, in a way, she's like, we're just like pretending like everything's fine and we're in Paris and like everything's good. I don't know. I think it's so interesting.
And for me, again, with it feeling like younger, I think because it's like a young couple isn't gonna have the means to like travel to Paris, so it's like, let's just hang out in our apartment and buy cheap wine and like we're gonna pretend like we're so grown and fancy, and like I just love that. I think it's sweet and cute.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, then we go to number 17, high infidelity. You should start this one.
Okay, so this might be a hot take. I really like this one, and I feel like a lot of people don't. But I like what I call quote unquote warm Taylor songs, where it's like songs to me that feel very like orangey yellow, dark brownish, you know, and I think this fits into that category. And I also think, and I think we might disagree on this, but I really like that this is a song about infidelity. I think it's a really interesting take on the topic. I think it's interesting that she, as the narrator, is like saying, I'm telling my side, and it's like, I'm not saying I'm a saint, but like, this is kind of what led me down this road. I like that we are talking about a song where the person cheating is narrating. It feels... And it's also like cheating, while I'm not condoning. I've never condoned cheating. I do think it's a very human thing. And it's something that it's like, it really makes a character go from a good character to one that is now morally questionable to the audience. And I think it's really interesting to explore that morally gray ground and decide it as yourself, as a listener, if you agree, if you understand where you feel on that whole spectrum. I just think it's a really interesting topic to explore, and I like the way it's done in this one.
So that's totally valid. For me, it's so funny that you said, and we might disagree, but because
I knew you'd disagree.
What I wrote is, I don't care, skip. I just don't like songs about cheating / infidelity.
And that's valid too.
I
think a lot of
never. It just like makes me feel like I'm just like, I just don't want to listen, so I just don't.
That's okay. I mean, like, it's like, I've never been one to feel turned away by anything that has to do with cheating. I know a lot of my favorite books have like the cheating trope, not really, but like explore cheating, and a lot of people can't handle any form of it, and they don't like anything like that. I've always found it really interesting. Not that I'm ever condoning it or like searching for it. I just think it's an interesting topic to explore and however you want to explore it. So I've never been opposed to it. I get why people are. Like, I get it.
Yeah. So I just like don't really have much to say on it, because I just simply just like don't really listen to it. So I don't know.
Okay. Valid.
Valid. Okay.
All right, T.
Okay.
Okay. This is, by the way, where my notes become nothing.
Okay.
Because I did not finish my notes.
That's okay.
So
there's only a
we're
few
free balling.
Okay. So number 18, Glitch.
Right.
I like. It's
you like this one?
Yeah. It's so Bridget Mendler.
Ooh.
Like,
wait, that's a take.
If you guys know Bridget Mendler, like after her Ready or Not album, like Atlantis, and like
Sleep with the fishes down. I love
like
that song.
all of her songs, like post Ready or Not, have that kind of, you know, like And I'm just like, I wish I could hear Bridget sing this song. But yeah, I feel like this one's like, it's a different vibe and sound than what we would typically think of. And yeah, so at the beginning I was like, huh? But after I listened a little bit, it's like it's like there's something interesting going on there.
Yeah. Well, so I will just, by the way, do a little quick just to let you guys know, since we're at the end of the album, there's literally not a single song on this album that I don't like. So like I just like this album. I do like Glitch. Like I said before, this was one of those songs that I was like, when I first listened to it, I was like, huh? This does not sound like a Taylor song.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it. Like, she really kind of swung with this one. Like, it feels very different.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, low-key, I think, in a way, and maybe you'll disagree, it kind of is giving wish list, like, sound vibe. I don't even know how to describe it. Do you see kind of how it's like?
Now I'm like, wait, do I remember how Wishlist goes? I'm trying to play it in my head. Oh, yeah. Okay, I hear it.
Like, it's kind of, they're sounding similar to me. Yeah, I love the way she goes, blood moonlit. Like, this whole episode is
counterfeit. Like, yeah.
I think there's been a glitch. Yeah, that's so good. Also, fun fact, this song taught me what the word situationship was, which very rarely is Taylor Swift teaching me about slang. Usually it's like, I'm like, Taylor, you're a little late to this word.
Yeah.
But like this one, I was like, what does that mean? And maybe that's just me being out of touch. But anyway,
I don't know when I learned that word, but probably later. I probably didn't even hear it in the song and just was like, I'll just sing some syllables.
Me.
You know how I do that.
Yeah, no, I do like this one. I think it's good. Again, it also sounds like the way she says glitch. I don't know. It just like it feels like, it sounds like a glitch.
Yeah.
In a way. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Sounds like what it's saying.
Yeah.
And I appreciate songs that do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, glitch.
Yeah. Nice.
Nothing else to say about that one.
Okay. Number 19, would've, could've, should've. I know Danielle rides hard for this.
This song.
So this is another one that I don't find myself listening to all the time. Okay, I think this would be different if I still drove a car, but it's like these type of songs where it's like, I could have stayed on. Like, I need to be like yelling at the road, and I just like, it just doesn't work when you're on the subway to like have this like emotional, thing in your ears.
Yeah, that's so valid.
But so I don't listen to it a ton as of late, but I think this is another one of her really good vulnerable tracks. And like, I think that there's a lot of girls, like, I think in a way most girls could probably find somewhere to like relate personally to this one. And I love the part, I regret you all the time. Like, it's just so good. And that could be a person, that could be a life choice, that could be something you didn't do that you wish you would have. Like, I just think this song can cover so much. And she's really like, I just feel like she is really like desperate in this song,
Yes. Well, I think this song and then The Great War are two of her holy grail masterpieces, as in like she was writing the heck out of whatever she wanted to say. There's so much. Like, I think this is, when I first listened to this song, it was like, and I'm not saying, I don't want to be like, every single Taylor Swift song is about 100% about her and her own experience. Like, I don't know her life. I can think, like, infer, but like, I don't really know for sure. I just like that when I first listened to this, I did not realize we were going to get a song quite like this ever in Taylor Swift's whole career. I was like, I was shocked that she was writing something like this. And it felt so cathartic as somebody who has not even experienced something like this. And also, one thing I love about it is like the Catholic imagery. Like, she is talking, like, the way she's like this whole song feels almost like she's trying to atone for something that she doesn't need to atone for, and like she's feeling quite haunted by something. And I feel like the best way for her, and also like there's one point where she felt like the person who she's writing about was quite a higher figure, a godly figure, you could say, things like that. I just feel like such an interesting way to like really write around that is like invoking all this like church imagery, or like staying on my knees,
right?
Like never would have danced with the devil, stained glass windows in my mind, I regret you all the time.
I regret you all the time.
God bless my soul.
Yeah.
I miss who I used to be. The tomb won't close. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That, oh my god, wait, I have to listen to that actually. Because I didn't get to the listening part when I was writing down my notes for this. But man, this one's so good for me. I really love it. And it's one of those songs that also, Taylor Swift has some songs where it's like you're listening to it and you're like, she just keeps going.
Yeah.
And like this is one of those where she does not take a breath.
Yeah, that's why I feel like that
out.
desperation, like it's just she's just like venting, which since you're bringing up like church Catholic like religious imagery, I feel like it's like, you know, like a prayer where you're so desperate, like calling out to God, like, you know, and like you just can't stop because you need that person to listen, and like desperate.
That's so true.
Yeah,
gosh, it's a good song.
It is.
And yeah, also just the line, give me back my girlhood, it was mine first. Taylor, that's crazy.
Yeah, and she's like yelling that, you know.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, it's so good. I love that song. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else. Do you have anything?
No, it's just so good. It's so good.
Yeah, truly.
Okay, number 20, Dear Reader.
Hey. Okay, so this is another song where actually at first I was like, I don't get it. But like, I love her now.
Yeah. Nice.
It's because like I said, I love a self-aware Taylor track. And this is one of those where she is lamenting so hard on the fact that she's like, isn't it crazy how I make a career out of like telling my story and like trying to give advice and hopefully like laying out a groundwork so that way you don't follow my footsteps, but like I have no idea what I'm doing, and like you should not take advice from me. Like it's just, I think it's just so interesting that she is genuinely addressing the audience and being like, yeah, like don't, like I'm no better than you, honestly, in a way. So it's just so interesting to me. Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. I actually wrote, I don't have super strong feelings on this one. I just don't listen to it much. So, I definitely at the beginning I was like, huh, okay. And, but I've listened to it more now. So like, I'm like, okay, I see what she's getting at. But I think there's not, for me, like the lyrics nor the sound are driving enough for me. So
that's valid.
It's more like I should just like read the lyrics, you know, like
sure.
But the song itself, I just don't find myself like going to play it. So
yeah, this song for me has a thing where like I don't find the beginning very interesting, like the dear reader, like I don't think that's so like captivating. And then I also don't love the part where she's like, never say advice from someone who, like that doesn't sound great to me. Everything in between, but da 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 da. I prefer hiding in plain sight. My boy drink in my hand. Like it's so good.
Yeah, I know that part.
Is so incredible, and like that's where like the song gets like has motion. Yeah, like it's really going there, and I think the writing's great, and it sounds addicting for me personally. But I do understand that like there are parts in the song that also don't work for me.
Well, actually, now that you say that, like I know this about myself, that if the intro of the song doesn't get me in, I just like can't. There's one of my favorite. I used to be really, really into Sia, and one of my what became one of my favorite songs of hers, I like never listened to because I did not like the beginning of it, and I was like, skip. And then like I finally made myself listen to it, and it was like one of the best ones. Um, so what's it called?
No, I was gonna ask you, what was the one? What was the Taylor Swift song from her debut album that I put on a playlist for you?
Oh,
that you hated the beginning
yes.
of.
Oh my gosh, let me look it up.
Okay.
But anyways, when you were just singing this,
Mm-hmm.
I know that part. You know,
So,
and I'm like, wait, I do really love that. So maybe I do listen to it more than I think. But I'm just thinking about the beginning, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
And that's always my thing. Like, I do think too, like, the beginning is quite slow for me, and every time it comes on, I have to like ask myself, I'm like, do I want to get through the beginning so I can get to the goods?
Yeah.
like I have to figure out what vibe I'm in.
Okay, the one from debut is Tied Together with a Smile.
Yeah, I was
because it's like that. But then it's like, hold on, baby, oh, listen to me. It's so good.
So true. Gosh,
it's
yeah,
so
that's
good.
so true.
Yeah. Okay, and rounding us out, number 21. Hits Different.
Yes.
Love. I love.
I know you love this one. This is like another song where my girl was not letting go of that pen. She was not letting pen leave paper. Like, she was scribbling her mind out. Yeah. This one's so fun.
I love that it's fun and tragic. Like,
yes.
It's like,
yes.
It's like almost embarrassing, you know, but like, like, we're just having a good time, but like, oh my gosh, like, you know, I'm throwing up out the car or whatever, you know.
This
like,
is one of my favorite when she goes, I pictured you with other girls in love, then threw up on the street.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love when she is able to like do that. Like, I feel like be so relevant because like I do think people are like, she's so millennial cringe, whatever, who cares. but like I'm like, I love that line. That line is so relatable and like sounds like something I would hear one of my best friends say, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so funny and honest, and also like you don't expect it.
Yeah.
And I think this song is so funny.
Yeah.
Like the part where she goes, this is why you shouldn't kill off the main guy. Like, just like things like that. She's so funny.
Yeah. I just love this one, and because it came out a little bit later, I guess, and was it came out at 3 a.m. I don't know why I feel like it came out later.
It what happened was she had released a Midnight's CD, and this was a bonus track on it without the 3 a.m. tracks. And so this became a bonus track CD, and then she ultimately ended up releasing it alongside I think You're Losing Me or something.
Okay. Wait, is You're Losing Me on this one? Because I definitely didn't write it down.
I don't know, because see, here's the thing, like, Hits Different isn't even on the 3 a.m. edition. Hits Different is on Till Dawn edition, and that includes Snow on the Beach, like More Lana.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and Karma, and You're Losing Me isn't even in here. TBH, guys, IDK.
Yeah, we just chose the songs we wanted to do, I guess.
Yeah, we're not talking about the remixes.
Midnight's Till Dawn. Oh yeah, I guess that's the one that I pressed. I was like, oh, so we're doing the 3 a.m. one, and then I did the other one. But I just wanted to do Hits Different.
Yeah, like she was doing Hits Different whether we liked it or not.
So yeah, wait, anything else on? Oh, this one I wrote. I love the yellingness of the chorus. I miss singing songs like this in the car.
That's so true. Yeah, that's so true. My mom always likes to talk about how this song technically closes out Midnights by saying, "So take me away," and then Tortured Poet starts with, "I was supposed to be sent away, but they forgot to come and get me." So people are like, what is that?
Because Hits Different is the one where it's like, is it you? Like, yeah.
Or have they come to take me?
Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So, you know, if that's something that makes you feel excited about the parallels there, then that's a bone for you.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, what a good album.
So good. Again, I vibe with every single track on this album, so
Yeah.
it like really speaks to me personally.
Yeah, I have a few skips, but like overall, I'm like I'm a Midnight's girl.
Yeah. She rocks. She feels, especially now, like she's always felt quite nostalgic for me, and I love that she now can actually be a nostalgic album.
I know, yes.
Yeah, it's and she lives in the fall time, like as we've said. So she's an autumn album.
Yeah.
It's her time to shine right now. So I'm appreciating her most right now.
I know, and I love because we decided we were going to do this episode. I've been listening to it more because I'm like, I want it like fresh in my head.
Yeah.
And to like take notes and stuff. And so it's like, and yeah, I should be listening to this anyway. So
exactly. It's Midnight's time.
Right.
Yeah. So true. So true.
So yeah, we gonna like talk about the life of a showgirl in 12 minutes or what?
I guess so. Let's be real snappy about it.
1 minute per song.
Oh wait, do you really want to do?
We're not gonna rush, but we're gonna be to the point.
Yeah, valid. Yeah, because also I want to say before we get into this album has not had time to marinate fully. True. Obviously. And I think this is going to grow on me in different ways. And I don't think I have all of my feelings sorted out yet. So, like, this is all just how I feel right now.
Right. It's only been out for a week as we're recording this. So.
Yes. And, like, and I take this stuff seriously.
Yes.
So, it's like, to you, it might be like, girl, it's just an album. To me, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah. And, like, okay, ready?
Yeah.
The Life of a Showgirl. Miss Swift's 12th studio album.
She was going full pop with this one. She announced it on Travis Kelce's podcast, and when she was talking about it, she said that she was working with the guys who helped her make a lot of our favorite pop songs on like Red and 1989, Max Martin and Shellback. And so she was like, we wanted to kind of have all of like the folklorian kind of language references with like a very pop sound, and I do think I see so much of that in this, and it's a very interesting way for her to go. I think I think my girl just likes being a pop star, and she likes writing pop music, and my take on it currently is I'm like, and let her do that.
And I like to listen to pop music,
and it's like, yeah, she said it's a glitter gel pen album. She's never strayed from that, or she's never like hidden from that. Right. So that's how I feel. I think this just plays so much into that, and I have so much fun listening to it. I think it's so fun. So I guess, what are your takes before we get into it? If you have any that you want to share.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna say, as my disclaimer, the first time that I listened through, I listened to like the original version, which is the explicit versions of all the songs.
Oh, sure.
And then the second time I listened through, I was like, oh, let me just like listen to the clean versions of everything just to see. And since then, I have only listened to the clean versions.
Oh, sure.
So my takes, like, if you're like, oh, I didn't like that song because it's so vulgar or something, just know I'm listening to the clean version. So and
I don't know about that.
I did write down like in my journal when I first listened to it, I wrote down like all my first like thoughts and takeaways. So I have those for reference, and then also like today I like wrote notes now that I've listened to it for like 5 days, because I didn't listen to it till Monday.
Yeah, you were late to the party. Yeah,
I've just been so busy, and I was like, I need to like have. So, anyways, just keep that in mind. If you're like, what is she hearing? And I'm hearing something different. It's because we are.
We are listening to a different song.
But yeah, I have to say, like, I heard a lot of things before I'd listened. People saying like that they didn't like it, and so I went into listening to it like ready to almost like be disappointed, or like I went in like having my guard up of like it might not be. I was like, wait, what's everyone so mad about?
Here's something that I feel like I also want to make clear before we get into this. I'm a fan of Taylor Swift. I've been here since I was 10 years old when she released Debut. And so I've been here at every era. And I've long decided that I like Taylor Swift because I like the music she writes and I like the sound that she cultivates, etc. So she's never released a project that I have disliked. I don't think she ever will. I just think she writes to my taste.
Yeah.
And so I listen to this in such me and my friend Haley, we listen to every Taylor Swift album together and we both really love her. It's like the safest space because we both go in obviously with the intention to like it. We don't always love every song, but usually we like try to have as much fun with it as possible. This one, we were having so much fun with this song, with this album. I left the safe enclosure of that room to the wolves outside. I was being hounded by people trying to tell me their opinions on this album. I was like, what? Like, I was so confused. I was like, oh, like that's crazy. I can't always just take like my opinion, opinion as gospel. But at the end of the day, what I've decided is like the only thing that matters about this album is that like the only thing that I should listen to on this about this album is the fact that to me, my taste is the only taste that matters. And like I think that's fine because it's like I don't care what my dad has to say about this album. He's got different tastes than me. It's fine. So that's kind of what I want to say about this album.
We're just gonna kind of quickly go through all of them and give we've listened to it for 1 week and here's what we're thinking.
Okay and let's go.
Okay, number 1, The Fate of Ophelia,
the opening track and the single, which
really
slay. Yes, this is her single. I really like this one.
I like it too.
I think it's so pop girl in the, like specifically I love the chorus, like pledge allegiance to your hands. So good.
I've been having a lot of fun with the kid that I nanny, putting this album on, and I am dancing around his little play area, and I'm like, come on, woo, and we're,
the Fate of Ophelia.
Yeah, it's like very fun. I also think it's very cinematic, has good storytelling.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah,
and the only criticism I've seen, because I listened to a podcast about it, they were talking about how a lot of people are coming for Taylor about the Shakespeare references. And if you guys want a really good take on this, I think you should listen to the podcast Sentimental Garbage, because what they say is that a lot of people are angry because they're like, Ophelia was like the point of Ophelia isn't to be saved by a man. Like, you're completely ripping it out of context. They were like, well, she's not talking about Ophelia. She's talking about like the fate of Ophelia.
Right.
And the fate of the Ophelia, like Taylor Swift, they say, is very good at like taking like literature moments or like things that are known in pop culture, like from a pop culture level, and making that like the big cinematic thing, if that makes sense. Like, I'm thinking about how she's basically writing a song almost about the image that we know of Ophelia. So it's like, if you've never read Hamlet, but you know that image of Ophelia, this song makes sense to you because she's talking about the fate of Ophelia.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've seen more than one English professor come on TikTok and say like, no, actually what she's saying does make sense.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. And it's like, everyone can have their own take. It's totally fine. I know also a lot of people, I've never read Hamlet before. A lot of people have a real attachment to Shakespeare and Hamlet. That's fine. Who cares? I think the song makes perfect sense to me as someone who does not know what Hamlet is about, but like understands like the general themes and like story of it. And especially Ophelia. I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. And have you seen the music video? Probably not. Music video is really fun.
I've seen
and, like,
clips of it.
Every like image that you've seen from like any of the album like art that she's released comes from that music video, which is so interesting. So like, for example, this is in the music video, and like her laying down in the bath like
Uh-huh.
the original album cover is like in the music video, which I think is so interesting.
Nice. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've just seen clips of it, but yeah, I'll add it to the list. Okay, number 2, Elizabeth Taylor.
Elizabeth Taylor.
I like this one. It's not my like it's in the top half of the album. But I love the song I'd Cry My Eyes Violet. Woo!
Elizabeth Taylor.
I love that song.
Yes.
I love that line. And I think this one
Yes.
kind of gives rep in the sound, which I like.
I agree. Gosh, this one, a grower. Because when I first listened to it, like, I don't think the big doom da doo, like those types of songs always connect with me immediately. Which is why, like, I always think about, like, because this does sound like rep. And I always think about how the song Ready for It, I was like so anti for a long time. And then I was like, wait, this is good. And like so many songs on rep, like it really grow on you. And you're like, this is so fun. Like I want to dance to this song.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I love this one. And I don't know. I think it's like the writing, like if you ever actually look at the lyrics, like kind of like I Cry My Eyes Violet, things like that. I think the lyrics on this are so good.
Yeah.
Like I love the line where she goes, we hit the best booth at Musso and Frank's. They say I'm bad news. I just say thanks. Like, it's so bratty in a way. But I like it. I like it a lot. And yeah, and Elizabeth Taylor, which I don't know. Did you ever look into who she is as a
I mean, I
person?
listened to the thing that you sent me, but
Right. So like she was like a famous star in like old Hollywood. And she's known for having purple eyes. And so when I was younger, I wanted to be Elizabeth Taylor so badly because I was like, I want purple eyes. But
that makes sense.
Yeah,
I'd Cry My Eyes Violet then.
Yes. And she's also known for having she got married 8 times. And she was very, as like I think Taylor mentioned that in the voice message, but she was like her life was lived so heavily under a microscope, and people were always dissecting kind of like why she can't keep a man. And I think that relates a lot to like just the way the public has always been like criticizing Taylor without even like knowing or wanting to understand who she is as a person or something. But yeah, I just think it's interesting.
Yeah.
An interesting connection to make.
Yeah. Okay. Number 3, Opalite. This was my first, after the first listen through, like this was my favorite one.
Yeah.
I don't know what my favorite one is, what I would say it is like currently, but I really liked this one from the get-go. To me this sounds like a song that I've always had. Like it sounds like it's just always like, oh, and of course we would have this song. Like of course,
yes, that's
you know?
so true.
But yeah, it feels very like Red in 1989 to me, and I also love all the imagery.
Yeah, me too. I love the chorus. I think the chorus is so fun. Dancing through the lightning strikes, like things like that. I love that.
And I like that she says, but my mama told me. Like I like any time she references like her
I was
mom,
just gonna say that,
like her mom telling her something.
I love Now That We Don't Talk, and she's like, I call my mom.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I love that. Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, this is probably also like one of my tops on this. I think this is almost a fan fave. Like I think I've seen the most like clips on Instagram to this song, things like that. But so good. And I love the word opalite.
Yeah,
that's so beautiful. Very invokes imagery. Yeah.
And also opalite is the man-made version of opal. So there's all the layers of that, like, you know, she's like making her happiness, you know, like
masterminding
stuff like very
fun. Okay, cool.
Okay, number 4, Father Figure. I liked this song so much more after I listened to the clean version.
Interesting. Okay.
The first, like when I first listened to it, I wrote like I wrote first explicit word drop had my head whipping because I was listening to it with the kid that I babysat, and I was like, what? I mean, he's like, I don't know, like 18 months old. Like he's not, it's okay.
That's so
it's
funny.
okay if I'm not like playing that over and over. But I said, like, this one's gonna take another listen to grasp what she's getting at. I get it a bit, like, I see where we're going, but not yet the destination. But I feel like now, like, okay, it's like I get it. And to me, this one feels like she became, like, the man, like, in her song The Man,
Sure.
She was like, life would be, easier if I was a man. And she's like, you know what, actually, let me go ahead and just be the father figure and just do it,
Sure.
So
Yeah,
I kind of like that, kind of a callback or like a tie back.
Yeah. See, this is so interesting to me because when I first listened to it, I was like, oh, she's the father figure. And then I think also it's like, I think it could also be read as her talking about someone who tried to be a father figure to her and like really screwed her over. And I don't know, I like both ways that she's talking about it. I've been listening to it more so in the second way. Yeah. Because I feel like it feels more tragic in that way. Yeah. And like sinister, like kind of how it sounds.
Yeah, actually I agree. Like I feel like this song I've been having many different stories or lenses that I'm like hearing it through.
Yeah. And I mean also I just love George Michael and of course the song Father Figure and this yes, like this takes from that a bit and I think that's so fun. Yeah. And I also love the I protect the family. I just love that. I love that. So
and
this one's fun for me.
The Grunkle Stan edits to this song goes so hard.
I've been loving every edit to this song I've seen. Grunkle Stan, because people are getting creative with it. Yeah, Yeah, and I love that Grunkle Stan. Yes.
Okay. Number 5, eldest daughter.
Right.
Okay, my take might be controversial. You want to go first or me?
Oh. Okay, this could go in either way because again, I don't know. Okay, I don't know.
I just said
what the public's saying.
This is I don't know what the public will think of this, but I just never want to listen to this one. I think I listened twice, and I'd be fine to never listen again. Okay, I don't know. To me, it sounds like she's trying to be earnest, but the lyrics are just missing for me. Like I get that it's that she's using these phrases or these words in like an ironic or satirical way, but it just it feels tacky to me. I just can't. I just feel too. I'm not against being cringe, but it just feels too. I'm just like I don't care to ever listen to it. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's valid, and I like honestly agree. This is definitely not my favorite on the album. I think it's beautifully sonic. Like I think it sounds really good. And I love the bridge where she's we lie back a beautiful, beautiful time lapse. I love that part. And I also think the lyric, every youngest child thought they grew up in the wild, but now they're home. Love that. This is one of the only songs on the album that, hey, I actually can't relate to because not an eldest daughter, also not a youngest child. So I get to view it through the lens of like, I was listening to this one time and I sent my sister a text. I was like crying to this song because of you for some reason. Like just thinking about you and your boyfriend. And she was like, why? I was like, I don't know. I'm just trying to like relate in a way. Yeah. But I 100%, I actually agree with you. Like there are things about this that I like. It is a cry cue for me. Didn't know I had that in me, but I do cry during it. But I have never been a fan of Taylor Swift like using slang in her songs, even the fun ones. Like it's like one of my least favorite lyrics, and I know that we love this song, but like Karma, like flexing like an acrobat, me and Karma vibe like that. Like that's not for me. Yeah. She does it all the time though, and so it's not anything that's like I was shocked to hear. And I think a lot of people are just like really annoyed with her writing on this album because they're like, this isn't the Taylor I know. Right. But it's like, this is the Taylor I know. Right. It's just, you don't have to like it. Yeah. I don't love the trolling and memes line. I don't love the savage line. Yeah. So things like that throw me off. So it's not my favorite either. Yeah. I wonder if it will ever grow on me. Perhaps it might. Who's to say? But yeah. Yeah. No, I agree with you. Yeah.
Okay. Number 6, Ruin the Friendship.
I love this one.
Okay, I like this one. And I like I said like I get it's maybe a little odd like cuz like thinking about like a past high school love and oh maybe I should have kissed him and blah, blah, blah. Like
Yeah.
I can see where some people are feeling maybe a little bit like wait why are we like opening this up, but like
Sure.
I feel like it's kind of like a closure, someone that she like
Yeah.
she had a feelings for, and you know she's thinking back on her life, and you know like in her real life, you know she's taking this really big step, like she's gotten engaged and you know she's gonna be married, and I feel like I don't know because I've never been engaged, but like I feel like when you're like making that next big move in your life, you might just like think back fondly on like everything that's gotten you to where you are, and maybe that's like what's prompted her to kind of, you know, she feels secure in her relationship now, and like, you know, just thinking back on something that's happened in the past, and you know I think it's kind of sweet, and I think that it's like the message isn't like, oh, if you know someone that you had a crush on, you know, passed away, you should go to their grave and say that I should have kissed you. Like I don't think that's the message. I think the message is like take the opportunity to, you know, speak and act on your feelings when you have the chance to, you know. And I think this is just like a sweet, like it's like a personal anecdote, a personal way for her to like, you know, make a song with that message through a personal experience, you know.
100%. And I also think it's like this is a Taylor Swift and whoever this person is about relationship. It is I don't know that relationship. She's allowed to write about it however she wants to write about it. It's like I'm being offended about whatever. It's like not my place, I don't think.
Yeah.
And so I'd never felt like anything was weird.
Yeah.
Which, you know, to each their own.
Yeah.
I like it. I agree with you 100%. It's so interesting the way that like she tells the story of it all, and like how it all like really unfolds in that third act. I don't even know but if songs have acts, the third act there, and then it gets like so gut-wrenching. Like I cry every time I listen to this. And it's like it feels very moving to me. I'm also somebody who I love the song Forever Winter because I was like I don't know if I mentioned it already on this podcast, but I used to be really sad. So, and I related to that song a lot, just like feeling like really, because especially when you're depressed, it's like I think it's hard to think about other people outside of you. And that song's very much about somebody looking at somebody who's breaking down, and they're like, well, what can I do to help? I can't believe like I feel so helpless in the situation. I think Taylor has a lot of grief she hasn't unpacked about a certain situation that happened in her life, and like this is another way for her to unpack that. And again, like that's her experience, and she's writing about it in the only honest way that she knows how to. So I like it, and I
like the music. Like I like the sound of it a lot.
Me too.
And I like that the titular line doesn't come in until like the bridge, and it's like and that's the one time we hear it. It makes it kind of special, especially the first time you listen, because you don't know where it's going, you know.
It's so true. It's very true. And it's also like there's a lot of imagery in here. She really paints a picture with every single verse, where she's like we're in the car watching a game, then we're at prom, etc. Like I feel like I'm in those rooms with her.
And to that note, some people that I've seen online have been like, oh my gosh, she's 35. Why does she keep writing about high school? I'm like, because first of all, she went through high school just like the rest of us. And also because high schoolers like to listen to her music. So why not give them something that they can like relate? I'm just like,
like it's like, okay,
who cares?
So
oh my gosh.
You never get together with your high school friends and just talk like at a restaurant for like 4 hours, just like gossiping.
Who do you think writes, what age group do you think writes YA books?
No,
it's like the 35-year-old. It's like, sorry.
So true. Like, okay, now let's arrest John Green. Okay, sorry. It's fine. I don't want to come for anybody out there who might be mean to me.
Okay. Number 7. Actually Romantic.
Oh yeah, this one.
Okay,
This reminds me of a One Direction song. Now that I
Oh,
think about it.
really?
Sorry. Yeah.
So I was waiting in this whole album for this like boring Barbie line because I saw it
Yeah.
like online before, and I was watching my nanny kid when I was like doing the dishes or something, I don't know. I missed the line at the very beginning, so I didn't get the context of what this was. I didn't realize this was kind of the call out song, and the first time I listened to it, I thought she was talking about a love interest that was like actually being nice to her for once.
Shoot.
And then I was like, oh, like, but I'm not reading the lyrics the first time,
Yeah, like you're kind of just getting a sense of the vibe.
And I was like,
I get that.
like finally someone's like actually being romantic. And then like when I like listened again, I was like, oh, like that is not at all what the song is about.
Like opposite end of the spectrum, actually.
But I don't know, this one, like, it's fine. I don't really know all of the backstory, and
yeah, me neither. I'm out of touch with
and
this.
who's saying what. So
yeah,
taking away that context, like, it's a fine. Like, it's fine. I just don't really. It doesn't do much for me, and it's kind of giving like the like second time I listened to it, I felt like in Mean Girls when they that's what I'm getting
when they're
to. Telling Janice like it's like you're
in love with me.
Yeah.
And
I was like, okay, like
yeah,
I don't know. It's just kind of a skip for me. I don't know. I just don't find it. It's not compelling. It's not. I don't know. It's not doing anything for me.
Okay, I like it. I think it's but and here's the thing, you guys. Once again, I am offline. I don't know what the people are saying. I'm sure there are hot takes galore about this. So I feel like a little lamb, like wandering out into a pack of wolves right now, where I'm like, I had fun. Yeah, no, I just like the way it sounds.
Yeah.
I do understand the Regina George of it all. I think also though it's like she's playing into it a little bit. Like I think it's like a lot of people are like
definitely cheeky.
Yeah, it's like, well, also it's just like she's obsessed with the fact that she like low-key not obsessed. Okay, here's how I read it. She's like, wow, you're so obsessed with me. Like it's actually turning me on. Like in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, and I know that she's being playful about it, but I'm like, she's playing into it just as much as I think I don't know. She's playing into it more than I think people think. Like I think
she's
people
saying,
probably think it's a dig.
Right. I see
but
what
like
you're saying.
she's like,
like if the narrator is saying to the subject, "Oh, subject, you have such a big ego, blah blah blah." She's like, "Well, yeah, so do I."
Yeah. Yeah, like it's like there's a certain line where she's just like, I mean, I think it's awesome. It's actually making me, and then she uses a word that I shouldn't say on the podcast, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I found it when I listened to it out of context with everything else. I was like, oh, so fun. Like, I was like, girls are kind of obsessed with each other in like a way where I was like picturing the edits in my brain. I was like, I can relate this to so many movies. But again, I'm out of context, and I was relating it to my life, and like, I was having a grand old time.
Yeah.
But you know, if you guys have hot takes, don't leave them.
I texted
Don't tell me.
my sister and her best friend, who like we all listen to Taylor Swift. I was like, I need someone to make an edit of like Jim and Dwight from The Office to this song.
Yes.
You know,
they're obsessed with it. I love a context. See, this is what I think I like so much. I love it when people are so obsessed with each other that like they cross boundaries and lines.
Yeah.
Like I just love relationships that cross lines. And I just think, yeah, this song is about people who cross those lines. What however you want to take it.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, like I don't know. I love all the edits I've seen it too. I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of media where it's like people are gagging over these couples.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I like seeing a song written kind of about that.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's where I want to land.
It's almost 10 p.m. for me. Okay.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. We'll go quicker.
No, sorry. I was giving context for why I was yawning.
Oh.
Okay, number 8, wish list.
Okay, so why do I feel like you like this
Sorry,
one?
I love this one.
I knew it.
I love this one.
It clicked for me so hard the other day when I was listening to this. I was like, God, Laura's going to love this one.
Because they should get what they want. I hope they get what they want.
Get what they want.
Like, I love it. I love it. And I've seen, okay, I don't want to talk about what I've seen people say.
No, let's not get political. It's just the song.
But like, I think it's so fun and so good for the girls, because she's saying like all these other people want these things, and you know what, I hope they get it. I hope they do. Yeah, because I want this. And I feel like that is like that's like, you remember we used to have these shirts, me and you, we had matching shirts that say empowered women empower women. Yeah, you know, it's like when you feel like you're winning in life, like a good friend, a good ally to the general public is like, you want to build others up when you're on top too. And I feel like she's saying like, she's so happy and she has this like dream of her life that she wants, and you know what, she hopes that everyone else gets to like, you know, have whatever dream they're thinking of, you know?
Yeah. Yes, I agree. This song does one of those things, which I know you know about because I one time texted Laura that the song Bedcam by Sabrina Carpenter.
I wrote this. I was gonna ask you.
Makes me feel like a dog who is hearing high frequencies that only it can hear and is like looking around with the ears up like, what is This is how all songs, and I like Bedcam, so no shade. I don't mean to like accidentally shade Sabrina Carpenter. Like, sorry, girl. But like, I have a hard time listening to songs I think that get quite high and almost like reedy / breathy like this.
And I love it.
Couple high heels. Yeah, like it's hard for me. A lot of the songs grow on me. I like Lavender Haze. I like I Think He Knows, things like that. This actually is kind of growing on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like I'm fine with the lyrics. I think the way it sounds just needs to grow on me. Haley, when you were listening to it, she turns to me and she goes, I think this is the first time she mentions a basketball in her songs. I was like, true.
There's a time for everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, I literally wrote, I love her voice, kind of like Sabrina's in Bedcam.
We are so aligned.
And like, I don't know. I just think sometimes, and not for everybody, I'm not making a blanket statement for all people, but being happy and in love makes you dream about the simple life of just like being with your partner and having kids and having a family and like being on the same team and like, you know, and that's fine and that's wonderful.
It's like that little, and again, I don't know what everyone's saying about this song, so no one come for me, but it's like that little women quote where she says, just because my dreams are different than yours doesn't make them less important.
Yeah.
Just
and I feel like
that for me.
Yeah, I feel like there's so many girls that can relate to this. I mean, like, I feel like I relate to this, you know?
Okay, yeah, go off. My mom loves it. Yeah. My mom's married with kids.
Yeah. Oh, I love your mom.
So this is for her.
Yes! Girl, shout out to Dan's
Shout out, Mom.
Okay, number 9, Wood.
Okay, I feel like you don't like
Hello? I love this song!
Oh my God! Okay, wait. Shaking hands via Zoom. Literally. Okay, thank
Mind
God.
you, I'm listening to the clean version, but
I was so scared. Okay, listen. I came into my workplace day after this album dropped. Everyone was like, this album's so bad. Me, la la la. Danielle, what did you think of the album? Pulling me into it. Literally, I couldn't even do anything. I said, oh, I like the song Opalite and Wood. Silence. I said, oh. I said, oh, did I do something wrong? So I don't know what the public thinks of this song. I just know I vibe to it.
Yeah, well, I think
it's fun.
I think people find it maybe weird to, it's like, why are we hearing about Travis, like, you know?
She likes it.
But I'm like, you know what? I don't.
Who cares?
Okay, so I had seen discourse about this song.
Oh,
and
okay.
Before, by discourse, I just mean people talking about like, oh my gosh, this song, and she's being so explicit. And then when I listened to it, I was like, what's everyone so mad about?
Literally.
I'm sorry.
Oh my
like,
God.
there's way worse songs in the world. And
Yeah.
I think if you listen to the clean version, she says, his love was the key that opened my skies. And it really changes the tone. But
yeah.
I think this one, the sound is so fun. And
It sounds so nice.
I love the knock on wood. Like, it's so,
Yes.
this is another one I'm dancing around with my kid that I watch.
I think it's so fun.
I was showing it to Seth because he's seen stuff online, and I was like, no, but it's actually so good. Like,
you don't get
and
it.
And so we were listening to it, and the first time I listened to it, I was like, why do I feel like Cars is starting right now? It's like life is a highway.
What?
Like, it started playing, and I was like, I feel like I'm watching Cars right now, and I couldn't place why.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
But it's that like beginning guitar of Life is a Highway.
Yeah, it sounds like a 1970s Jackson 5 moment.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said. He was like, "Oh, it's giving like Jackson 5."
Yeah.
So, which, like, I love that sound. So,
yeah. Like, for me, it works. If it doesn't work for you, totally fine. But like, the thing is it's like, I'm a better person. I'm a good person. People should not meet me with silence when I say it like this. I pride myself on being a kind individual.
Yeah.
So, okay.
It's just,
no.
I think maybe it's like, because we know who Taylor is dating and we know that she writes songs about, a lot of times, about her real life. Everyone's like, oh, we're knowing all this intimate details, and but it's like, so many people write songs that are way worse that everybody loves. Like,
I'm like thinking nothing she says is different than what Sabrina Carpenter says in Bedchem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know Barry. I didn't say a thing.
And
like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, it's okay. I do feel like what's so interesting about our conversation right now is I feel like we're so zen on it, and like, we're talking about everyone who's been like really digging into it, and me and you're like, oh, we had fun
to me.
It feels good to be zen about this album.
Yeah. Okay. Number 10.
Yeah.
Canceled.
Oh, okay. This is one I'm having a hard time deciding where I land on this one.
Yeah.
Because I famously am not the biggest fan of scary, spooky sound Taylor. I think of Who's Afraid of Little Ol' Me. Never liked that one very much. And this, it feels like that to me. I don't like the sound of it. Mm-hmm. There are some things I like about it. I don't like the term girl boss being used, but like, she's a millennial, so it's like, we got to give her that, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't
know. First thing I wrote when I first listened to this, the beat sounds like it would be in a Hunger Games movie. I'm just getting 2015, 2016 movie credit song. Oh,
interesting.
It sounds like Red, Orange, Yellow Flicker beat, but not very good, but not as good lyrics.
Oh, I love Red, Orange, Yellow.
Yeah, me too. But like, as soon as it started, I was like, I feel like I'm watching the credits of like a dystopian movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, then after listening many times, I just wrote, don't care, weird message. Like, I kind of get the idea, but I don't think it delivers in the right way. And for me, the lyrics are kind of it just sounds very outdated to me. Like, I don't know. It just sounds like something that would have been written like 10 years ago. I don't get it.
It feels a lot like Reputation, like era vibes, you know. Bad Blood era vibes.
Okay, so that's literally what I wrote. I said, like, honestly, I liked Bad Blood, but it always got flamed, and I feel like this song would be too for the same reasons, you know, like.
Yeah, no, that's true. And I mean, like, I don't have so many takes on this one. I haven't listened to it, I think, as fully as I've listened to the other ones. I get where she's coming from. I think people are taking things as ill-intended as they can with this one specifically, but I do agree too with your point where it's like, maybe it's because her message wasn't the best, you know, portrayed or produced.
Yeah,
it's fine. I just think
there's a way that what she's trying to say could be very good intentioned.
Yeah, it could be taken the wrong way. Yeah.
Like it could be good intentioned, but the way that the song comes across, it's like I don't know. I just don't think it landed, and so it is kind of hard to be like, so what are we really trying to say here?
Yeah. I've had many people in my personal life tell me that they don't like this song, and it's funny. They tell me when I don't ask, but that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like it.
Yeah, well, it's okay. I'm asking.
Okay,
but I'm just saying. I do think I've seen a lot of people who, again, try to take her at her most ill-intended.
Yeah,
and like they love this one. They're all over this one. So
okay, number 11, Honey.
I love this one.
Yeah,
I love this one.
To me, I said this one's sweet. I like it. To me, it's like Begin Again's older sister.
Ooh, wait, I like
like
that.
I just get it in the way, you know, things sound and feel different, like when you're in a new place in your life, you know?
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I think it you just sent this text to me, but it is like a real Lover-esque song. Like this could be on Lover so easily, and I like that, you know, she's writing such romantic songs about people she's really in love with. Anyway, but yeah, this one, I just love the way this sounds, like da 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 da. I love that. And also it's just like, I think it relates to me in a way where it's like, I'm not a pet name fan. I don't like pet names. Only person who's allowed to call me a pet name is like my dad, you know?
Yeah.
And it is because it's like, it's always felt icky to me. And I like the way that she is also talking about how like these words have been ruined for me, but like I'm so in love with you that like, and I realized that in the right context, like I actually really like this. Yeah. And I just felt like I was like, oh, that's so nice. Yeah. Like can't relate, but like maybe one day I can. Yeah. And so I just like that take.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just so sweet. I love it. Okay. The titular song. Number 12, The Life of a Showgirl, featuring Miss Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes.
So, okay.
Okay. Weirdly enough, started crying to the song the other day.
Really?
Didn't realize it was a cry cue for me, and then I started weeping at the end. I was like, oh, okay. Because like when I first listened to this, I was like, yeah, cute. Moving on. And then I listened to it again in the car, and I was like, oh, I like parts of this a lot. And then the third time I listened to it was when I started hysterically crying. I was like, I think I get it.
Yeah.
I like this one.
Me too.
Not all of it works for me, but like I love the way their voices sound together.
Yes, me too.
I think Taylor has tried a lot of times to kind of really capture what being famous has done to her psyche, and like also kind of like the whole journey of it. Clara Bow, I think, is one, the lucky one. She likes to write about songs about the beginning of her searching for fame, and then her getting fame and feeling like I didn't ask for this, my bad, but like still trying to feel grateful for it. I think it's just such an interesting concept that she keeps returning to. I like the way it is here, and I think it's interesting how she is writing almost like this whole fictionalized version of it all to tell her story. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This one took me a little bit to warm up to, because it sounded like the Jonas Brothers song just so much. Cool.
Wait, which one? Cool?
Lately I've been feeling so cool. Top to the bottom, just cool.
Wait, maybe I don't know that one.
Cool. You would know it. I mean, it was like everywhere in 2019.
When? Oh, I don't know.
You need to listen.
Wait, am I out of touch with this one thing?
You need to listen to it, because it
okay.
Like, I'm telling you, it sounds the exact same.
I'll put it on my list.
Okay. Anyways, it was just like distracting to me the first few times I listened to it, because I just had the cool Jonas Brothers lyrics in my head. But once I kind of could get over that, I really like it, and I love that Sabrina is in it. Like, I love that so much. And I like that it's it really is this glamorization of this like showgirl life.
Yeah.
And I like that it's kind of like, it's kind of camp, but it's also like the
Yes.
truth, you know?
Yes.
Um and I remember that you initially said you were nervous or you were unsure about like whenever the like the titular song is the
Like the
finale.
last.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the last one, but I feel like this one works so good as the
Yeah, me
finale
too.
because it literally sounds like a finale song. Like it literally sounds
Yep.
like she's just finished a cabaret and she's singing like goodbye to her audience. And then, you know,
Mhm.
the little like, okay, bye everybody. Thank you
I
to
love
the
the
band and
ending.
the
Yes.
dancers and of course Sabrina. Like I just love this as an outro.
Me
Um
too.
yeah,
Me too.
it's just like I'm just like the roses are being thrown on the stage. Like that's just the imagery, like that old school, like
Yeah.
feather, like the boa, you know, like
Yes.
yeah.
And again, let's mention it 50 times, I guess, since this is the final one. This is the 50th time I'm mentioning it. I'm not on the internet, so I don't know what people are saying. I expect that a lot of people are probably pushing up against I took her pearls of wisdom, hung them from my neck, da 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 da. Like that whole part that kind of like changes. It's like
Oh yeah, it is
this
kind of an abrupt,
whole
yeah.
change. I love it because girl, this is the life of a showgirl. Like that is dramatic as hell. Like that is theatrical. That is like we are again, like you said, campy. Like it's the camp theatrical dramatic elements of being a showgirl. And like I love that. I think it's like so fun. And every time I'm taking this seriously, this album too seriously, I'm like, it's the life of a showgirl.
Yeah.
Like we're meant to be dancing.
Yeah.
Like I just think it's a lot of fun, and also it can make me cry. I think it's got all the emotions there.
I was gonna say when you were talking about the like kind of the tempo change and like I took the pearls of
Yeah.
wisdom, it just made me think of because I saw Black Swan recently.
Oh.
Like when Winona Ryder's character like leaves and stuff, and then I never know the names of the characters. Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
Natalie Portman comes
Nina.
in and she like, you know, puts on her lipstick and like is trying to like don the things that the previous It Girl had. You know, it's kind of giving that.
Yes. And I also like that. And I know I bet I'm one of the rare ones. Maybe I like the part where she's talking about the people who are waiting like looking at her photo on the wall waiting for it to be taken down.
Yeah,
And she's
literally.
like, I am immortal now.
Literally.
Like she's like, I've carved my path so well that it's like my music is forever going to be, people are always gonna be talking about it. Like she's up there with the Beatles now. It's like she's not going away anytime soon. I think that's such a, like it's like first of all it's the truth. Second of all it's like kind of any backlash you throw at her, she's like, that's fine, but like you're gonna keep hearing my music. So sorry to say it. And I do think it's like my dad, who's not a Taylor Swift fan, like, but I've been playing those Taylor songs in his house for the past 20 years. Like, sorry, it's not gonna stop. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I like this. I do agree. I think it's a great closer. And 12 tracks for album 12.
Yep. I liked that it was 12.
Me too.
Tortured Poets was a really difficult task for me.
Yes.
But yeah, so overall, like, I was very surprised how much I like this one, just based on, I feel like a lot of people were saying, no, I don't like it, and I can't believe it. And my thing is, like, especially after listening to Midnights so closely, like, to take notes for Midnights, I feel like for me, Life of a Showgirl does not have as much range. It's more kind of this one one strand. Yeah. So, you know, that's for better or for worse. I feel like there's more like one sound here. Not to say it's all the same, but a little bit less. I don't feel like I go on as big of an emotional roller coaster in this one. I feel like I'm more just like having fun.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
And it could also be that I kind of skip Canceled and Eldest Daughter, which I feel like are maybe actually romantic, like, so it's like maybe those
Like,
give more
sound
range and I'm not listening to them. But yeah, I kind of feel like this is like Taylor Swift going back to what she, like, her brand of pop, you know?
Yeah. Like, okay. So my take on it, I've never been the most like obsessed with pop girl Taylor. I know that she loves to be a pop star and I love that for her and I like everything she's released. But like I am so much more so in I like her songwriting moments. So like Speak Now, I like obviously Folklore Evermore, but like that feels so annoying to say at this point. I love Tortured Poets. Like I love a girl who's gonna sit down with a pen and like pour her heart out. And so it's like I knew before this album was released, I was like, this is probably not going to be like my new favorite album of hers, because I've historically known that like pop girl Taylor has not always been my most favorite. That being said, again, I had so much fun with this. There's like I will listen to almost every song on this album. I don't think this is like, I think it's gonna be a real grower, like maybe not in the same sense as like Midnights, but I think this is gonna be so fun if I am in a car and it's like midnight and like I'm with all my friends and I'm like, we have to play Life as a Showgirl, like we have to, we're gonna go get pizza after this and it's gonna be like the best night of my life. Like that's like so the vibes. Like I want to be with all my friends screaming these songs, you know what I mean? So
yes, I'm coming home in a little over a month and I'm so ready. I keep telling Seth, I'm like, we're gonna drive and I'm gonna crank the music and like you're gonna see how fun it is. Like
yeah, no, it's true. I do think people who haven't listened to this yet, either in a car, on a dance floor, with your friends, haven't gotten the full experience. It's like, again, this is something that someone said in the podcast I mentioned earlier, but like it's not a song you can just sit and fold laundry to and listen to. Or it's not an album that you can sit and fold laundry to and listen to. Like you gotta be with your peers, and you gotta be screaming Elizabeth Taylor with like that one girl who just gets it with you. You know what I mean? So and what is Taylor Swift is not someone who you can just hang out with other women with and discuss. She rocks in that sense. So that's the whole purpose of why we had the Eras tour.
What is life if not discussing things with people?
Yeah,
you know,
that's so true. That's why we have a podcast.
Literally.
So okay, well,
yeah. So we're gonna see if this is gonna be a 2-parter or one really long. So you guys will know when you're listening, because we'll have made the decision by then. But we're not sure.
No. Who's to say?
Yeah. So thanks everyone for listening to Read the Last Page, to our incredibly long,
super long episode.
Yeah. Our music and illustrations were created by the talented Sage Timothy.
If you don't know our schedule yet, we host a book club episode once a month, and this month we are reading The Unmaking of June Farrow by Adrienne Young. So if you want to join us for a spoiler-filled discussion of that book, make sure you pick it up if you haven't already, and you can look out for that episode on the first Friday of November.
Before we get to the last page, though, we want to say thanks for listening. You can find us on your podcast platform of choice, or if you'd rather watch your podcast, you can find us on YouTube at Read the Last Page, and you can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Patreon, and Discord. For now, we want to say bye from B
and Dan.
Bye.